Oh, we left off in Haven Forest?
No, that's just the last location that it saved.
Oh, got you.
You were out in the city.
Oh, that's right. I was driving around massacring citizens of Haven City. Let's see. Oh, that's right. We don't have the mini-map yet. I don't expect... Yeah. Oh, I know we have another Brooder mission that is ready.
I think there's a couple of missions ready, but it's all good. Man. Hello and welcome to our Jak and Daxter stream.
I just got a notification on my phone. Mobile live dashboard.
You're a mobile live dashboard.
Thank you. I am very mobile, I'm live, and I am dashboard.
Just let me in.
Low times. Hold on, I'm gonna get the lights.
Seal off the area.
It's decidedly too bright in here.
'Tis quite bright in here.
No!
But that's okay. We do what we can. Whoa.
Alright. This is, what, part 5?
Part 5.
Woo! Part 5 of question mark, question mark, question mark.
Part 5 of... We'll see how long it takes us.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. I got out too soon. That's fine.
I'm pretty confident we'll finish by the end of the week, but obviously I could easily be proved wrong.
Alright. Well, quick intro before we get started. This is part 5 of our Jak 2 playthrough, Jak Renegade for those in the PAL regions. We are starting up right where we left off before. This is Reflections on Gaming. I'm Jordan.
And I'm Weston.
And let's get right back into things. Let's see what Brooder wants.
It's Brother
Oh,
Jak
there's
and his
fish.
authority pal. Like the totem.
Whoa!
Man, he's gonna be...
I guess Daxter's an alcoholic.
I know, seriously, he just gets drunk every time he can. So funny.
I know.
If anyone in this game deserves to be an alcoholic, it's Jak. He's the one who was tortured for 2 years. Daxter's just been goofing off in the city.
That's true.
Trapped like animals.
Trapped like animals. Hello? They are animals. You're one to talk, Daxter.
Yeah, I guess we're all on the same boat now.
And this ship is sinking fast, brother.
Jak's just super looking down on him. He's just like, yeah, I guess we're all in the same boat now, aren't we? Yes, you are. Like, why are you saying it like that? Make me!
Oh, man. So funny. Some of the people I said... I'm glad... I got a message on Instagram today just from someone who followed us that I followed back because I feel like
Dang
that's
it.
a fairly good policy.
Sure.
Uh,
Seems like a nice thing to do. Why aren't you shooting the cruiser?
oh, it's another one of these? I didn't realize there were 2 of them.
There we go.
You're using, like, the worst possible gun.
That's just to prove how cool I am, that I can do this even with the worst possible gun.
I see.
Oh my gosh! Alright, maybe I shouldn't do that.
Yeah, maybe not.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, man.
Get in, you little lurker idiot.
You never realize how much mental
What are you
power
doing? There we go.
tweeting is until you're trying to do it and commentate at the same exact time.
I
And then
mean,
you're like,
it is difficult to... Whoa! You're essentially speaking, and it's difficult to speak.
And write something different at the same time, yeah.
Well, no, you are speaking. Oh, gosh dang it. Come on, buddy. Come on, get my boat. Fish. Come on, get my boat.
Fish.
Come on, get my boat. Fish. Come on, get my boat. Fish.
That is a very old reference now. People in the age range that watch our podcasts and streams the most of the time, I think, probably aren't going to get that reference. Which is
No,
like a
don't get
little
the
sad.
same thing. Freaking idiot.
That is one nice... I'm glad that they're...
Whoa! Why did
Hello.
you go so far out? Boom. Another one bites the dust. And another one bites. And
Another one bites.
And another one bites. Oh, wait, I can't sing that. I
Oh,
can't
yeah, that's
sing
true. I can't sing anything.
good. I can sing hymns. Those are open.
Yeah. I don't know how
I'm
much.
not sure I want to, or that anyone wants to hear that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've got a great singing voice,
Sure.
but I'm still not sure that's what people are going to be into.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's the perfect hijack right there. Stop shooting me!
Hi, Jack. But I'm Tis.
Oh my god.
Because you're Jack.
Who said that? Was it you?
That was me.
Okay.
No, that was me.
That's good because I can hit you. I'm like, whoever commented that, I'm gonna find where you live and I'm gonna hurt you. But I know where you live, so it makes things easier.
It's true.
You seen the comments?
Yeah. Lunchboy said, I started playing Chrono Trigger. How do you like it?
Well, how far'd you get?
That too.
There's critical information.
It's pretty good.
Keep away from me.
And
Your comment or his response?
That's his response. I'm in the future. Oh, okay,
Okay,
so...
the first time in the future, that's not really a spoiler. You should know at this point that you're going to go all over the place several times.
Stuck on... Yeah, first time, stuck on Guardian Boss?
You got to kill the bits first. Otherwise, you're screwed.
Keep away from me.
Oh, did you see that long shot right there?
Oh yeah, sniper action.
I mean...
Get on the
of
car.
Get to the chopper!
Man.
Woo! Excuse me. Whoa, baby. There we go.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Excuse...
Alright,
Yeah.
now, get off.
that counterattack that targets the whole party.
Yeah, you gotta take the bits out, and that resolves, like...
Oh, that lurker's dead.
He looks fine to me. He also looks like he's blinged out.
He's
although
also
that's
stuck.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no. Come on. Oh, he got out. He got out. Maybe?
I mean, he's getting out.
There
we go.
Oh my gosh.
That was fun.
This guy was just embedded in that truck.
That is the first time that has ever happened to me.
Yeah, I've never seen that
was
before.
hilarious.
So funny.
Can't touch me now. Whoa! Almost touched me.
So,
Yeah.
funny
Dodging
story.
up and down.
Funny story from today that's not related to anything that's happening right now, but it just
Whoa.
popped into my mind.
Oh my gosh.
You know how Word has a find and replace option?
Yes.
Well, I had to go through. I work as a paralegal for just a solo practitioner.
Your day job.
Yeah, he doesn't want to spend his whole time filling out forms and just working on like trusts and wills and stuff, so I do it instead. And
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
you. Oh no, you got this actually.
Get in my car.
I realized that in one of the documents I did previously, the intern... Well, I'm not an intern anymore. I'm actually an employee now. I was offered a position after the internship, which is like, you know, not too shabby. I'm pretty happy with that.
Oh yeah, no sweat, baby.
After he... the intern who had been working for him before I started working for him totally messed up one of the documents and had, like... There's something called a trustee for a trust, which is just the person... Like, if you're not familiar, is the person who, like, makes the trust. They're the one putting the money into it to give to their kids. And a trust is just, like, a more binding and more expansive will for people with, like, a lot of money and a lot of assets, usually. But he had trustees... He had trustee with a parenthesis S, parenthesis, parenthesis S, parenthesis. So it was like... It straight up looked like some leet code thing or whatever. I'm like, that's not right. And it was like 50 times throughout the whole document.
That's hilarious.
So I fixed that. And that was good. Lunchboy thinks he's a bit underleveled to be taking on the Guardian.
I wouldn't worry about that. As long as you've been fighting normally, going from place to place, you'll be at the appropriate level.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things about Chrono Trigger, actually, is that
If you've been running away from things, then
You-
you're probably screwed. But
Yeah.
that's like you should never run away from things. You're not a speedrunner.
Yeah. Kevin46365 says, in search of followers, primes, and views? Come on, big follows, asterisk, com. Big follows, space, dot, space, com, parenthesis,
That sounds like a real
exclamation
person.
mark.
Totally.
Totally, absolutely. You know, Kevin, we are in search of followers, primes, and in fact, views. So,
I can't believe
we're gonna keep
it.
doing what we're doing,
We're so close.
and hope that they
The
come.
Baron stole the
Right?
precursor stone from us.
I'm gonna
After
do
all of
what
our
makes me
planning
happy,
hard
and I'm not
work,
going to fall for your
Torn has
scams.
betrayed the cause.
Torn meant well.
No
He was
one who
protecting one
works
of our own.
well at
We
things
must
like
get that stone
advertises to other people,
working on
hey,
Yeah, we're
come talk to
working
me,
on it.
I'll be
Underestimated this
successful
Baron,
for you.
and now it
If you were
appears he has
successful,
taken the boy.
you wouldn't have to advertise to other people.
Think.
Indeed.
What
If
will
you were
the
successful,
Baron's next move?
you wouldn't have
Well,
to
if I had the precursor
subvert
stone
the
with all that
link
power,
sharing rules
I'd
of
use it to build a
Twitch,
giant palace.
right? Like,
A palace with the
no
biggest
successful
harem of
people
women the world
purposefully
has ever known.
subvert
And there'd be a
the
swimming
system
pool
to
filled
try
with
and get
a
you
brim
to
with
go to an
chocolate.
external
check out
website.
Daxter's face in this
Yeah,
cutscene.
yeah. A massive
Oh
pool
yeah,
with
it's
huge
freak. Oh, his
sand.
jaw, his
Weird.
lower jaw is
Gareth
just
and I would jump in
disconnecting from his head.
That's because,
I
oh
want
my
you to
gosh,
go
you
out
can
to
see
the
the
grill
seams
platform
around
again.
where the
You can
polygon mesh
destroy the
is
main
bigger and then
control
becomes
tower.
smaller
It
so
should
that there's more
temporarily
details.
stop
Oh, that's
the
interesting.
Baron's use of
Yeah, the common thing is eyes and mouth always have way more. Alright, this one, mech suit.
Oh, this one is the best mech suit one in my opinion. This is the most fun because it's mostly platforming. Lunchboy
This mech
says,
suit one is weird.
the real-time aspect stresses me out a little bit, but the fact that it's a little bit simpler than the usual RPG kind of balances it out. Yeah,
You can turn that weight. You can turn that to weight mode if you want.
Did you just see that leg?
Yeah, that's how they move. Oh, that's actually weird.
That was funny.
I don't need
Yeah,
to
you
wait for your lasers.
you can turn it to not be real time, but neither of us would recommend that because I don't know. It's
It-
part of
Part of the way you play the game is positioning. So you wait for monsters to get into a position that is advantageous for you.
Back up to get out of the mech.
Guess I have to get out to activate the elevator.
Mm.
Or not. What's going on here, buddy?
No, I think you have to. Is there not a switch?
We have to go that way? That seems like a bad idea. That
Seems like
the
a
way
death trap
I'm gonna die.
for sure. Yep.
I feel like this should be working. Am I just too stupid to see what I'm supposed to do?
Hold on, get out of it and just look around. There might be a switch or something somewhere.
Oh, wait. I know what it is. I remember now. I
Oh.
remember. I remember. Okay, so put that there, and then you come over here.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Although,
got it. There's a you can reach that. You'll just have to do a crouching jump maybe. Or no, you got it. Oh no. No, you go. I have to finish this at some point.
Oh, that's so disappointing.
I know you guys have the Zero Escape series. Have you both played it? No, I'd never even heard of it until you introduced it to me.
I have played the first one, and I have yet to get into the second or third one. I have them, and I plan on getting into them, but I played Persona 5 Royale this year, and that took up like 3 months. And I'm not even kidding. I played it for 125 hours or something like that.
Yeah.
It's a very long game. Very long game.
Like, a little too long, in my opinion, for the content in it. But obviously, I mean, that's just...
I thoroughly enjoyed it, but because of that, that's the only game I played for like 3 months.
He said the weird jaw animation stuff reminded me of VLR, the second one, the second Zero Escape. It has some visual bugs, but it's still great.
Yeah, visual novels in general are kind of like that. A lot of them have weird jank.
Yeah. Doki Doki Literature Club especially has a lot of weird things. The game just like
There
totally
we
bugs
go.
out at the end. Turns basically into a completely different game. Anyway.
That doesn't sound like something that Doki Doki Literature Club would do. That doesn't sound like something Dan Salvato would do.
No, not at all. I wonder when he's going to make another thing. It's been a number of
There's a
years.
really cool theory video talking about what he is probably working on next, which turns out to be wrong because he's actually an artist on a Kickstarter.
Really?
Yeah, he's the main artist for this RTS game that's coming out.
I see. That's interesting.
Yeah, I think it'll be cool.
I'm not usually... Wait. Yeah. I'm not usually into RTS, but he obviously does have quite a bit of artistic talent. I mean, Doki Doki Literature Club is... Despite its, relative simplicity, it is very, all the art is done very well, especially
Would you-
at the end of the game.
There we go. Thank you. Thank you, sir. I need that platform.
Bum, 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 ba-da-dum, da-da-dum, dum, dum. That's probably also copyrighted. Everything's copyrighted.
Everything you know is wrong. It's copyrighted.
It's copyright.
Oh, that's... I'm like, what song is that? Okay,
Yeah.
I need to...
For anybody wondering, that is a Weird Al song.
Dang it.
Well, it's a parody of a Weird Al song called Everything You Know Is Wrong, which is a very interesting song.
Finally.
But it's a
I don't
fun
know why you
song.
had to make that so hard, man. Auto lock onto it. I don't want to lock onto it, man. That's all I want. That's all I want. That's all I ever wanted. Woo, woo, woo.
What other games have they... I assume you mean Dan Salvato. What other games has Dan Salvato made?
None. That's kind of the point.
Yeah.
Oh!
That's the only
I
one.
totally just tanked that laser hit. Oh, that sucked.
Okay, finally. Yeah. No, that was like his first and his only solo project. But I'm sure, after he's done with the artist Kickstarter,
Booyah!
I feel like when an indie developer finds success, they usually don't just like disappear and leave. Though Toby Fox is trying to prove me wrong.
Toby Fox is actively working on Deltarune Chapter 2.
I know, it's taken forever.
Well,
I'm
he
surprised.
used to work alone. Now he's finally got a team.
Oh,
Get
I did
off
not
of
realize
me.
he had a team. That means, Deltarune's probably going to be super long then.
What?
Huh?
Where did you come from?
Alert. Backup cooling system failure. Emergency override.
Punch.
Little punk?
Felt good. Well, did he have
punk.
2 gems inside of him?
Apparently.
Yeah, he's got a team now.
Alert.
Oh, that's
Backup
interesting.
cooling
Well,
system failure.
I'm excited. I didn't
Emergency
like
override initiated.
Deltarune Chapter 1 as much as I liked Undertale, personally.
It's a very different game.
It is very
Alert.
different.
Backup cooling system failure. Emergency overrides initiated.
But obviously, there was nothing bad about it. It was fine.
Alert. Backup cooling system failure.
It was really interesting,
Emergency
and there's the
override
secret
initiated.
boss that you can get. But I think that the problem that people are going to have with creators, especially when they create something
Alert.
so
Backup
fantastic
cooling
to
system
begin with,
failure.
is
Emergency
that
overrides
it's
initiated.
very difficult to follow up. Even an excellent sequel, people generally consider it worse than the original, simply because they want to feel the same rush as the original, and you just can't, because it's no longer new.
Well, and that was my problem with Deltarune, is I wish that he would have just done something completely different instead of following. Like, I felt like Undertale had a pretty satisfying ending. Well, at least one of the paths did. Had a pretty satisfying ending that wrapped up kind of everything nicely. And then he has this game that's obviously connected, but it's some kind of alternate universe where the monsters live above or past
Backup
when
systems
humans and
failing.
monsters live together. Something. And I don't know. There's some good music in it, though. That's true. Yeah, Deltarune has some of my Fields of Hopes and Dreams is like the one song that I have on there in my Spotify playlist that I listen to.
Anyone wondering, you're probably supposed to do this part in the mech suit on the way back. I never do it in the mech suit on the way
Eagle
back.
grid
The mech is a lot
stable.
slower, so Whoa, getting a little close there, don't you think?
I know what I'm doing. You see that? You see that?
Yeah, I see.
That's right. I know what I'm doing.
Uh huh. Careful, you only have 22 seconds. They really do. They actually have a pretty
Eco-grid
tight time
unstable.
limit here.
Ugh. Jerk face.
Don't get hit by a laser.
I'll do what I want.
Just say. What did I just say?
All right, Mr. Elevator.
Never listen to me.
Oh, I might be screwed. Oh, I'm totally screwed. This elevator's taking too long. Taking too long. This is bullcrap.
Wow. That's...
You might have to do the entire thing over. Oh no.
Yeah. Oh man, I would have been angry if I had to do the whole thing over.
Well, that is one of the complaints people have about this game is the poor checkpointing.
It's true.
I would get on the jet board.
Gosh dang it.
Oof.
My head's not in the game.
Big oof in chat, please.
Big oof. Like, all caps oof. I wish you had... Oh. Zapped. Oof, we got a big oof.
There we go.
Get your head in the game. I'm working on it. I'm trying to get my head in the game. It's hard. Do you know how many times... My brain is still in Resident Evil mode.
Eco-grid growing unstable.
I beat Resident Evil 3 twice today. I beat it once on a no-heal run, and I was kind of trying to beat it to get the Sprinter achievement, which is beating it in under 2 hours. And I got no heal, and I finished the game in 2 hours and 2 minutes. I was at the very end, I'm like, no, I'm so close. Oh,
Eco-grid
that was
unstable.
close.
Okay, now I got here in 20 seconds. Let's hope this elevator doesn't kill me again.
Twice today, yes. But I started the no-heal run last night, but I only got like a half hour, 45 minutes into it. And then I finished the no-heal run, and then I did it an hour and a half, 1 hour and 35 minute run right after that because I really wanted to get Sprinter, and I knew that I could because I knew times that I had definitely not gone the fastest possible way. And with Resident Evil games, I don't know if you've ever played them. I think we talked about this last time, but when you finish, you can get... No, we talked about that on the podcast. When you finish Resident Evil games, you get points that you can funnel into getting certain key items earlier that will let you
Yay, I got
get...
full health.
Like, you can get a lockpick earlier than you would in the game, so you can open locks earlier and you don't have to backtrack as much. You can get some bolt cutters, you can get an infinite ammo pistol, you can get a heated knife, you can get an infinite ammo rocket launcher, which is like the most expensive thing and
It
what
kills
you'd...
everything in one hit,
Yeah.
which is a staple in the Resident Evil franchise.
Yeah. So I just wanted to get some more points. So I finished the no-heal run, and then I did a Sprinter run in under 2 hours, and I didn't use healing items again because it was not hard. And I ended
Well,
up
you
with...
had the recovery coin,
Yeah, I had the recovery coin, and I was playing on assisted mode.
and the recovery coin makes things super easy. He didn't play on assisted mode the first time, he played on normal mode, but it's just one of those things. Some people love to play on the hardest difficulty to make it more tense. I hate that. I like to play it on the normal difficulty, beat the game, and then after I beat the game, I like to unlock all the goodies so that I can absolutely decimate everything and everyone. I love the system that Resident Evil... I love the system that Resident Evil has done with kind of being able to unlock cheats, because that's one thing that so many modern games have kind of done away with, that it still has, which is fantastic. Because the best thing to do when you have completed a game is, or the best thing that you have access to when you've completed the game, is the ability to completely wreck the game afterwards. And the fact that Resident Evil forces you to achieve, some difficult things to ensure that you're kind of quote-unquote worthy for the cheats, I think is... Oh, jeez. That's not cool, man. That's not cool. So I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah, and yeah, that's the thing with Resident Evil. It depends on the game for me. When I play a lot of games for the first time, I go for as easy a difficulty as I can.
And
Except
there's
Breath of the
nothing
Wild
wrong
for
with
whatever
that.
reason.
There's nothing wrong with playing on easy mode. Some people don't have the time to dedicate Some people don't have the skill to have a good time on normal, and I think, you know, saying that they're less of a gamer or they're not getting as much out of it as someone else is stupid. It's like, obviously, if they're not having a fun time on a higher difficulty, then they should play on an easier difficulty. Like,
I'll
that's
show you guys
how
what I've
you
been
have
working
fun.
on
You
if
bought
I
the game.
promise not to
You do
laugh.
what you want to have
Ooh,
a
I
good
love
time with
surprises,
it.
and
Yeah.
I love to laugh.
Anyone
Show
who
me,
says,
I've been
you know,
building a
that
replica
that's
of a
wrong
crashed
can
riprap
stuff it,
machine for
because you're wrong.
artifacts.
That's my
He says, in Breath of the Wild, I played without any armor. That is a way to make it more difficult. It's not a particularly difficult game in general, so that is a
Man,
nice
look at
kind
the
of way.
upscaling on those images right there.
High res!
Oh man, it's crazy because like all the models and stuff look really really nice, but then you see like their eyes and the posters, and it's so blurry.
Yeah,
We'll get those 2 artifacts,
so
Kira.
funny.
Attention all drivers.
I would
The
love
Class 1
for
championship race is
someone,
about to begin.
Blue Point especially,
here
maybe
goes.
Toys
Race
for
of my
Bob,
life.
to do a legit
I just wanted you to
PS5
know.
remake
Well,
of the
you're
Jack
the best
series.
racer I've ever seen.
Be so dope.
Hey, what
Yeah,
about
no, that
me?
was pretty cool.
I helped get us here.
I never finished it
You wanna
though, but it
drive?
was fun.
Against
How
that
far
crazy
did
Lord Arrow?
why did you
No
not finish
way.
it? And
You
what
got the
did you
handlebars, brother.
like?
And
Where
you
did you
better
get?
keep
How
us
far did you
alive,
get? How
or I
many
won't ever
divine
speak to
beasts
you
did you
again.
defeat? And
Obviously.
Leave him in
Stuff.
the dust, Jack.
it's long. Depends on how you play it.
They won't even be able to taste my dust because I'll be so far ahead of them.
It can be pretty short if all you're doing is just following the main storyline. But obviously that's not how you're meant to play the game, and it's kind of boring if you just do it that way. But
I don't know.
look at the poster. Errol, number 1.
yeah,
It changes
right.
every time.
Errol ain't nothing.
I beat one of the Divine Beasts, I think. Dude, you, you should go back and play it. It's definitely worth playing, if for nothing else than to know what's going on when the sequel comes out. Oh yeah, that frame rate. Tasty.
I think it's just for those cutscenes.
Just to win,
Pretty
go
cool.
freak.
Yeah.
I want
You wish you were me, Errol. I've got the girl that you want.
I want you, Jack.
I'm faster than
I want
you.
you.
I'm
Whoa.
stronger than you. I'm just better than you in every way, shape, or form. That's why you're so pissed.
I scaled the tower nearest to Hyrule Castle surrounded by guardians. That one's fun.
Short tour of my palace to see how the other half live. Good luck. And
It's a fun tower. It's not too hard as long as you have enough stamina to avoid their beams of death.
Beams of death. I like how the Baron actually says go when it's time to
getting
go.
a bit nervous.
Nice.
Nice touch.
I missed.
Oh no.
So many
I can't have hiccups on
things.
stream. That's gross and unprofessional. Oh, into the pit. Oh.
I forgot about that pit.
I forgot about any of these. I know what the shortcut one on this is because it's on the map. But
They're all on the map. On the map. On the map. I can't believe you guys missed it.
I know.
It's so
I
obvious.
don't understand why people don't take it. It's kind of funny that their AI is like, nah. Oh, Errol does though. He took the other one.
Yeah, but Errol's a chump. So
That's true.
how am I
Very
in
true.
second?
I did a lot of hiding. Yes. Well, if you played without having armor, I'm sure.
Guy just fell off.
I'm sure you needed to hide quite a bit. Oh, Errol's on your tail.
This time.
This time. Boom.
Oh my gosh! He pushed me to the wall, so I'm a little pissed off at that. But that was hilarious. He's just like, I'm gonna kill you, and he died.
Boom. Both dead.
It's like, I don't know what you thought was gonna happen there,
Oh,
Errol.
oh no, no, I forgot.
I passed it twice. How did you miss it? Oh
I'm
man.
thinking.
I'm gonna take the shortcut that I forgot about. Thanks for reminding me.
You're welcome.
Oh.
Oh,
Where did you come from, Missy? That's right. Get wrecked.
yeah, it was right.
Whoa.
Ooh, that was a little fast.
Watch where you're driving.
You gotta get back in the race, Jack. I'm always in the race.
You know what my biggest grievance
In the
between
race and the
no
game?
between this two from this game to Jack 3 is the fact that Kira's voice actor didn't come back and they got someone who sounds nothing like her to replace her. She's so much more annoying in Jack 3 than Jack 1 and 2.
Maybe that was intentional.
You think so?
Oh boy.
Oh, Jesus.
Probably
Do a
not.
barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll.
It's an aileron roll, you stupid rabbit. Gosh.
It's true. Not what a barrel roll is.
Stupid rabbit.
Stupid rabbit. Tricks are for kids. Go for it.
Is that ice cream?
What?
You didn't bring us ice cream?
Nope.
But you're gonna eat it right in front of us?
Yep.
Yeah, look at that slide right there.
And now you want me to slide over and make room for you, despite your flagrant insults.
What were you
Yeah,
gonna do
well,
down
it's
here
really
trying to
hard,
eat ice cream while you're screaming? Look at how poorly Errol is.
Greg says, hi, Rachel.
Hey, Greg. It's so dark down here.
It's gotta be.
Didn't you know that we're vampires? If it's not dark down here, we will literally die. Is
Yeah.
that what you want? Is that what you want?
Couldn't you tell from the way that I avoided all the garlic potatoes that I made? I didn't make potatoes.
I'm like, yeah, I did actually, because there was no potatoes.
Those garlic butter vegetables I made, how I avoided them like the dang plague.
Oh my goodness,
Why
look
do
at
you-
how
Always
great
think
I
of
am
that
at
time.
racing. Just ramming into everything. Not that it really matters, because I'm so far ahead of all these chumps. They're
Oh,
all chumps!
are they gonna freaking stand for that, being called chumps? Wow.
No, they're gonna sit for it. What is
Whoa!
that? I'm like, do
That's-
not ram me into that pipe. I will be so mad. Yoink!
Boom.
I'd say first try, but Errol killed me the first time, so second try.
That was pretty funny though.
But Errol's gonna get his comeuppance right about now.
Are you calling us chumps, huh? Huh? You calling us chumps?
I believe I did, yes. No, wait, I'm not calling
No,
them chumps.
he's calling me chump. He's calling us chumps. He said chumps. First try. 1,010 out of 10.
Do you know how many people have played this game and stopped right here because they couldn't get past this racing level?
Really?
Yes.
I don't
many
even think
people.
this was the. I think the Daxter race is the hardest race.
Yes, the races in general, people died a lot of times on these races.
I get it. They're hard.
They're difficult, but I think it's mostly just like they're not what you've been practicing, and you really have to. Look out!
I win, Jack.
Do you?
I win.
I win, Jack. And he promptly kills himself. I didn't know that he was Star-Lord. Looks exactly the same.
Oh, that's a lot of guards.
Suck it, guards!
That's a lot of guards.
Sick.
Did you
Oh
find-
my gosh!
Oh, that's
What
a
is
tax
happening?
man you just
going well.
killed.
Whee!
I can't believe you didn't get hit a single time.
Wait, this isn't the exit.
Star-Lord. Oh my gosh, it's just a dead end. I don't know if I've ever even gone that way.
Oh, that wasn't cool. Ow!
Oh.
Leave me alone!
Star-Lord just got himself killed. So, he's an idiot. Oh.
Suck it! You can't touch this! Can't touch it! Whee! I'm in the moat. What you gonna do? Cause you don't have a boat. They don't. There are no boats in this game. That's so weird. I just realized there's no boats like in this world.
So
Everyone
what the heck
can
is
hover
this?
now.
Do you need boats if you have hover cars?
There are
no,
barges.
but there's no like. That's true. There are barges in that center place.
I don't know what they're for. Like, I don't even know what they're there for.
They don't
frankly.
even
just,
move, which
yeah,
is
they just
interesting.
float there all day. They're just like abandoned there.
Thank you.
360, 360, 360. Yeah, the nice thing about Resident Evil, going back to our very, very old conversation, that I never got to say the thing that I was going to say, is that, oh man,
Grand Theft Auto, baby.
you, the
Dang it.
first, the first time that I played through on normal difficulty, it took me like 8 hours, I think.
You
Yeah.
can hear that. It's because I've got metal. What are these things called?
Joysticks.
Joysticks.
On it, yeah, he has a PS4 controller with metal joysticks that go clink, clink, clink.
I'm paying too much attention to the clinking.
Yeah, it took me like 8 hours, and then my second playthrough, I was able to finish it in like 2.
Okay, it only
and then
took you like 6 hours. Your first.
Okay, it took me 6 hours my first time, and then 2, and then 1.5. So I don't know. It's kind of fun because you go through the first time and it's just so tense, and you're like, "What's around this corner? Ah, what's this? Ah, how do I beat this boss?"
And then you just know everything, and it's pretty easy.
Yeah, you just go through, and it's kind of fun to like run past all the zombies in the places you know you can run past. you've gotten good at dodging. You can go in and just, you know exactly where to use your shotgun. You end the game with like a 300 pistol ammo just in your box or whatever. It's just
I got a
good.
present for you, Baron.
Access granted.
Gauntlets. They're just for decoration. Gauntlets. Metal arms? Are you... What? Are you talking about the joysticks?
Jordan just wears metal gauntlets every time he plays video games.
I have a condition, okay?
Is the
It's called
condition...
addicted to aesthetic.
No, the condition is called not having arms. They're actually just prosthetics. Really,
Hey, there
really
are some
good
really
prosthetics.
skilled gamers out there that
have
only have
skills, brother.
prosthetics, so it's a compliment, honestly. There's this one guy called Half Coordinated. He's a speedrunner, but because of some brain damage, I think, or condition, he can't use one side of his body as well as the other. So he comes up with a unique grip to use a regular controller with one hand, and he plays these games at like just such a high level. It's incredible and super cool to watch. If you have any interest in speedrunning, I'd say check him out because he's not only good at speedrunning, he's also fairly interesting to listen to.
I think I've seen a little bit of that guy.
I just wish accessibility in video games was more commonly thought about. Like, it should be a more common thing to just have... I mean, this first game doesn't even have subtitles, does it?
No.
Like, that's not a difficult thing to do. All games should have subtitles.
Well,
Like-
and it's becoming more and more common for games to do a good job with at least that for accessibility. But it's true, a lot of game developers just don't recognize that not everyone has the same capabilities, and it's not their fault. And even if it is their fault, like, you want people to enjoy your game. So making it as accessible as possible is just what you want to do.
Yeah, and like, I realize accessibility takes extra work, but I don't think people realize just how many people in the world need it.
Well, if you make a game accessible to a wider audience, not only do you just allow more people to play your game, but a huge audience of people who want to play video games but can't will suddenly flock to your game. Oh my gosh, that's such bullcrap. Will suddenly flock to your game because it's a game that they can play, and they're so starved for content, quality content, that, you know, they're...
Come on! That's such bullcrap.
Oh, I'm so glad it wasn't just me.
Hey, can you repeat who the guy you were talking about is that plays with one hand?
Half coordinated.
That is such a funny name.
Isn't that clever?
Yeah, and it's because he can only use half of his body correctly. But,
oh yeah, the barges are just for decoration. That's true.
In any case, the Last of Us Part 2 actually is one of the best games ever for accessibility, and it's really unfortunate that because of all the other controversy, bullcrap stuff, it didn't get as much notice for that, because the accessibility options that it offers are truly just amazing.
What did they do?
You'd have to look at everything because there's so much going on, but they make it accessible for people who are colorblind, for people who don't have the same coordination skills. There's a slowdown for aiming. There's just so many different things that you can use to make the game easier and to make it, you know, something that if you don't have the same capabilities... No, what is happening? That was bullcrap.
Oh, it starts me back here. You got so far though. I'm just kidding.
I only got a little. I only got.
All right.
Far.
But
I
yeah,
did
no,
get
it's
relatively
definitely...
far.
I think that, you know, there are issues in the video game community with people seeing making things easier as, oh my gosh, why would you need that? You just suck at games if you need that. But you know, since getting sick, I have definitely, video games are so much harder now. Just because of the concentration and multi-focus, and there's so many aspects of things that you just don't have to think about as an abled person that can affect your experience in life and in gameplay that could probably decently easily be fixed. I mean, just doing, like you said, slowing down aiming and stuff like that, I think would make a huge difference to a lot of people.
Well, it is unfortunate the basis of certain systems, the way they're built, does make it a little difficult to implement that. There's a lot of games that people have had issues with because they're locked to 30 frames per second. And the reason they're locked to 30 frames per second is specifically because the physics engine that the game utilizes is based on frame rate. So if they increase the frame rate or decrease the frame rate, everything about the game would move faster or slower. Not just the aspects that you want.
For
So
sure.
there's a lot... No, other way.
Oh.
You are going the wrong way. Oh, maybe not.
No. I think you're good.
No, that's the
Where
way
you
you just
came
came in.
from.
Oh. What? So
But-
we have another person on the stream who's commenting.
Oh, I guess that is the end. Yeah, you just had to get back in.
No, I just have to go back. Here.
No, because that's how I got in. Try blowing it up.
Okay. Winsome
Nope.
Play Network, who is run by my friend Dom from when I was living in New York.
Try looking at the little... There we go.
Ha ha ha! It's secret.
It's somewhere.
Yay health for my full health body.
That was a weird comment.
Here, take this. You're a weird
That
comment.
reminds me, a few months ago, I played a game whose physics were tied to frame rate that didn't have the frame rate locked to the right number, and it was a mess. Yes.
Oh.
And that's a common issue. Holy crap, you go all the way back to the beginning.
That's so obnoxious.
That is so rude.
Anyway, there's a lot of games that when they get ported to PC, the people who port it don't recognize that, and so they unlock it to try to appease the pro gamers.
Yeah.
And it absolutely destroys the game. And it's less of a thing now, but it still can happen. And I personally think that if your game physics are tied to the frame rate, you're doing it wrong. Because I have developed games. I am a game developer. I went to school for it and have released some games myself, or at least one. And there is an extremely simple fix for most cases to allow the frame rate to not be tied directly to physics. And all you do is you multiply the in-game physics by game time. What the heck? I hit the X button!
Wait. Before you continue with your thought, there's something very important we need to address. Winsome Play said, "Love Jack, going to get them for my PS Vita."
Do not get it for your PS Vita.
Yeah, don't do that. I want to make sure you hear that before you get off.
They do not work well for the PlayStation Vita. I have them on the PlayStation Vita. I have played them on the PlayStation Vita. It's like trying to play a slideshow. This particular game, or the PlayStation 4 port of Jak 2, has an issue where every now and again certain frames are dropped and inputs get lost, which is what I think happened why my jetboard did not jump just there.
No! Come on!
And that happens extremely frequently on the PS Vita, specifically because the frame rate is so poor. I don't know why that happened, but it's a well-known issue. Okay, why don't you shoot them again? Thank you. Make me
Die, outlaws! They just shoot the floor. What you got against the floor guy?
Oh, he just like jumped
jumped
off.
up
He
straight
didn't
up.
jump off. I knocked him off. That's for shooting me, jerks. Oh, we've got
We have
61
61 powers. Precursor orbs.
now we're going the wrong way.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was just going to say that there is the ability for game designers to overcome the issue of graphics or physics being tied to frame rate. And it's a pretty simple fix, and I don't know why it's still such a pervasive problem. It could be that the particular engine they're using prohibits that fix, but since it's available in just C#, I feel like it shouldn't be that big of a deal. And C++ is even more forgiving because you've got way more control over things, and most custom game systems are built on C++, so I guess some of them are done on Ruby and stuff like that. But bottom line, I really don't think there's much of a reason why games continue to have frame rates locked due to physics incompatibility.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still a thing.
Lunchboy said, "What laws did the floor break?" As if people need to break laws to get shot.
This is America.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
that was
buddy.
awful.
I don't like it.
That was so stressful.
Oh, you go so fast. That
Yeah.
was
You grind a lot faster than you
Hey, you.
expect.
Oh my goodness. You need to not shoot me like that.
We got a shocked face in the chat. But no F's, because there was no
Suck
death.
it!
We got another shocked face in the chat. I think it's Elon Musk. No, maybe? No. Who is that? What? I saw a post on Twitter, or on Reddit the other day that is like, they posted a picture of that grind
That's
rail
what you
right there, and they're like, this is what caused me to stop playing the game every time I pick it up. And I just think that's so funny.
First try, baby! You know, I can say it's honestly kind of fair to not like that, because some people don't realize, because the game never tells you this, if you're grinding, to maintain your grind, you have to tilt the right way.
Oh.
So on that particular one, you have to continually tilt inward. And if you don't do that, it's super easy for you to just fall off. And that's probably the issue, is that guy didn't realize that that's what they had to do.
I mean, the game does tell... Well, it doesn't explicitly tell you that. It says square plus directional is to grind, which I feel like is pretty self-explanatory, but I get that it's not necessarily
I
to
remember one
everybody.
time, I didn't know that I had to wait for this door to open, so I jumped right away,
Just died.
and it hadn't opened yet,
Oh.
and I died. And obviously you have to go all the way back to the start. That
would
is
100% do
definitely a very bad design here. There should have been a ledge, or there should have been a custom camera movement that forces you to see.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
He said,
older and wiser now.
it's not Elon
Access
Musk,
granted.
it's a PogChamp, which means nothing to me.
What the heck
I
is
feel
a
like
pog
I've
champ?
heard of
You are
this.
right, Jack. What my father's doing is wrong.
But it first try, 10 out of 10.
If you get to the weapons factory,
Heck yeah.
maybe we can
That's
stop
right.
it.
First try. First try, boys. We definitely did not die 4 times before then. I think it was only 4 times. Maybe it was 6. No, it was only 4 times.
Yeah, it was just 4. I died twice. You died twice. It was
I
a party.
died some, you died some. It was a great time.
Good time for all.
I do think it's interesting that pretty much all the speeders in this whole city only hold 1 or 2 passengers.
As if people are allowed to have families here.
Well, that's what I'm
You don't
wondering,
see
because
any
you
children-
don't see any children.
There are no
Except for the
children
one
in
that
this
they're trying
city
to kill.
except for the one.
There is one
That they're
child
trying to kill.
in the whole
And maybe
city.
there's a reason there's not more children. Maybe this is like, you know, Moses Pharaoh time bullcrap. That one kid was the reed basket baby.
True.
Go,
maybe-
my son, you must be saved.
Or maybe the water is just making everybody sterile. I can't imagine it's got to be like full of dark eco. How much they're... I mean, it's just everywhere. It's just in boxes everywhere.
Hey, this black goop, that's okay to
Need
touch,
special
right?
black clearance.
Yeah, it's
I'm
fine.
sure it's fine.
Access
Might turn you
granted.
into a little orange furry creature, but it's like
I
whatever.
think I remember this part. This part is the weapons factory, and it sucks.
I do not remember though.
No,
Yes, I
there's
do.
Tons and
Yes,
tons
I do.
of
The
robots.
roly freaking robots. I
Yeah.
hate those things.
And then there's a boss fight at the end, which is fun, but super easy to die on.
Yeah, the Crimson Guard robots are super annoying. Taking heavy catching.
That's what you get for fighting me.
Dead.
Riddled with blue eco bullets.
Dead.
Alright.
Not sure the song. Oh, you little punk. What the heck? Twice?
Rude.
That's what you get. That's what you get. Oh, there's more of them.
Oh, and the yeah, I remember. Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa! Whoa!
Yeah, I
thought
just
you had me
realized
there, didn't
that all the guns align with a specific type of eco, except the Peacemaker.
No,
Oh my
the
goodness.
Peacemaker's dark eco.
It's dark eco.
Oh, it's
purple,
dark
right?
eco. Right. Makes sense.
You know, they're color coded.
For some reason, I was thinking it was a mixture of red and blue eco, because, you know,
Purple.
But no, it's just dark eco.
They're just droidicas.
Yes. Droidicas.
Alright,
Droidicas.
don't bother me.
Bother you about what? Did you send me any ice cream?
No.
Not
Dang.
after that comment.
Okay, well, how do you say it? That's how I
Droidica.
always said it. drawing
Droidica.
it.
They really are just droidicas.
It's
Yes.
true.
Yes.
Now spell out how you
I
say it,
understand. They're not really, because they don't have shields. So they're like droidicas, but worse.
though. They're
But
really boy
lame?
robots.
Just look it up.
Close
Just
enough.
look it up. I'm sure on Wikipedia it says how to say it.
Wikipedia. How to say droidica. Wikipedia.
Pro gamer move right here. Suck it! Did you see that? It was a pro gamer move. It was dope.
It was pretty sick.
Like, I had it down.
How to say droidica. Droidica. How to pronounce it? By Wordbox. Oh, here we go. How do you
By
pronounce droidica?
Wordbox.
Star Wars Reddit. I feel like that's pretty authoritative.
Reddit.
My
If
friend
you
and I have
guys
been
really like Reddit, prepare to get dunked on.
My friend and I have been arguing on how to pronounce droidica. He says it like droidica, which is obviously wrong, and I say it like droidica. Droidecahedron.
Yeah, I told you Reddit
Droidecahedron.
wasn't even source.
What the? That guy should be
always
dead.
gonna be a joke.
Fine. I'll just look up a video. Hold on, let's play it. Oh wait, that's me.
Yeah, you gotta
Infinite
mute
loop.
that first.
Yeah.
And precursor orb. Secret precursor orb.
There we go, okay.
Secret precursor orb.
Falling word box.
I mean, you could just look up where they say it in the Star Wars movie.
I don't know if they ever say it.
They do.
They ought to, otherwise there is no authoritative way
Okay,
to
I'm
say
so
it.
glad that didn't kill me.
I know, right?
Unless George Lucas said.
Okay, if George Lucas said it, it doesn't matter. He doesn't
Yeah.
count. George Lucas literally wanted Starkiller in the Jedi, the Force, what's it called? The Force Unleashed, to be called Darth Icky. That's freaking stupid.
Darth
That's
Icky.
awful.
That
Yeah.
is so funny.
Just let me shoot the thing.
Let's see how they say it in this video. It's an ad. Oh, it's Ewan McGregor.
You're an ad. Ewan McGregor's an
The
ad.
video will play after a 15-second ad. What the heck,
Yeah,
man?
YouTube's like kind of garbage now.
Just shoot the... Come on, auto aim.
Especially their twin repeating blaster cannons.
Wait, no, I missed it.
Equipped with various offensive and defensive weapons.
Thank you. Oh, dang it.
Repeating blaster cannons and personal shield generators. The droidicers were.
Oh.
Droidicers?
Yeah, that's
What?
not right either way.
Oh, he said droidica.
He said droidicers.
Oh my gosh.
Look up a clip from the movie.
I'm trying to.
Such tense.
Here, wait, everybody shush.
Make me.
This game of yours has failed.
No, come on.
The blockade is finished. We dare not go against each other.
Viceroy, I don't want this stunted slime in my sight again. This turn of events is unfortunate. We must accelerate our plan. Begin landing our troops.
Come on.
My lord. Is that legal?
I will make it.
Is that legal?
The Chancellor should never have brought me to this. Criminal.
Just say the word, dang it. Oh, dang. Man, the effects in these movies were so over the top.
Well, it's Star Wars.
That's
I
what
know.
made them fun.
They must be bad.
These are Jedi, you idiot.
What a fool.
Thank you. What the? Are you kidding You little turd!
Roger. That's my like favorite thing.
Roger.
Roger.
Uh-huh.
What is going on down there?
Why are they Chinese? They have like an Asian accent.
Yeah, examine like any famous.
Well, no, but I don't. Seal off the bridge.
Yes, sir.
I want droidicas up here at once.
Droidicas! Hallelujah, finally. Holy crap.
Hallelujah.
Finish the toy. We watched the whole movie.
It does apply whenever... Okay. Droid-occurs. It does apply whenever someone sees one. Droid occurs. That's funny.
That's terrible. That
I'm
was
gonna
a terrible
slap
joke.
somebody. Where do you live? I'm gonna find out.
I know where he lives. I
I
have his
warned you
address.
beforehand.
Droidicas.
Droidicas.
Roger.
Send in the Droidicas.
Look at that.
Well-
Full health, baby.
In my defense,
Yahoo!
the Lego games don't have voice acting, do they?
No.
That's the
Some of them
most
do.
exposure that I had with them.
Some of them do, actually.
That's true. The Lord of the Rings one has a little bit.
All the newer ones do.
Oh, here's the big ones. Lots of robots. They have...
Lots and lots of robots.
The old Star Wars ones have Roger, which is true. Gosh.
Think,
My goodness.
whatever will I do?
Oh no, what will I do?
Oh, they ran
Oh,
into me
no.
twice! You little turd
Careful.
nuggets.
Boom, 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 boom. Oh, that was close.
Yeah, I knew I was gonna hit him.
Alright. Ah! I think that's the last one. Yep.
It was the last one.
Hooray! Now it's dead. This can't get any weirder. It
can.
get weirder. My hands are wet because I just washed my hands.
Not for any other reason. I don't know what the implication there is.
I don't want to know
but
what
it's
the
weird.
It's so weird.
Alright,
Like, the biggest
Time to
question
get wrecked.
Oh, it's crew. I hate this one.
I love this one because he's like, here, take this weapon upgrade and then leave me alone. And I'm like, I think I'm just gonna shoot you now.
Yeah, it's like, I think I'm just gonna
You just made this
kill you with
easier
it,
for
actually.
me.
We've come a long
Thanks.
The Star Wars games say Roger, according to Greg.
Yeah, thanks, Greg. I knew that.
Even how they smell.
I meant like
You need serious
player,
help.
like
need
you know,
Was the impossible
human
powerful
voice
weapon
acting.
Ma built.
I'm still going to pronounce it
Dashed open the metal
Droidica,
headness.
like in Dodecahedron.
Died before they could use it.
Droidecahedron.
Droideca.
The
Droideca.
That's acceptable.
Droideca.
So after learning the truth, you're going to be willfully ignorant? That's fine.
Release.
That's just,
whatever.
the entire issue with America.
Oh wow!
What, you don't think that's true?
Shipment of Ika and deliver it to the metalhead nest. A surprise
That ammo
dessert,
clip is
eh?
ginormous.
Just take this
I also
gun
like how they
upgrade.
rendered it into the
Get what you saw
cutscene.
here. Not this
So
time,
funny.
crew.
It's because you're not supposed to break those boxes beforehand.
Yeah.
Then it's war, isn't it?
It's
No,
only
I can't play
slightly
I have a secret weapon.
immersion breaking.
What's the damage increase?
Hooray!
Hello to my little friend.
Electric
Multiple me.
Oh, also they locked that
delightful.
thread, which I think is the real reason why I couldn't comment anymore.
They did because of,
Yeah, because everyone was being chumps.
yeah. I think mods are a little too quick to lock stuff.
I don't know. I think it was pretty reasonable at that point.
Really?
I think the person deleted their post because of the
Hey, float like a butterfly.
negativity they
and
were
sting
receiving,
like a
which
wumpy.
I understand. It's disheartening.
Are you kidding me? Just
Greg is-
log on to
I got like 8 downvotes on something that on one of the comments I made.
Rude.
Yeah.
Oh, Greg
And it
asked,
like wasn't
Greg
even
asked what
anything
thread?
polarizing.
Greg asked what thread.
Oh, it was
You don't have to talk about it on stream if you don't want to.
well, it was on LGBT stuff. And someone had come out to their parent, but it was about
What?
they came out as on the asexuality spectrum. And they received a lot of hateful comments about not actually belonging to the LGBT community.
You should have walked away
And
when you had a chance.
yeah. Anyway.
Good shot, Jack. The big man is hurting now.
Crew, you suck. Did you know that? You're just the worst, and I hate you. And you
My
smell
queen
bad.
looks stunning.
Those aren't holograms. That's just his aftershave.
Savage.
Those
It's
are
aggressive.
holograms. That's his farts.
It's aggressive.
Oh! Oh!
Iframes, don't fail me now. Oh, they only do 1 damage. That's
Yes.
kind of nice.
Which is luckily because you'd be 1 shot from dead at this
I know.
point.
Thought that's what I. Man, Jack, come on, bro. Oh gosh, this is not going
You can
well.
use the Peacemaker.
That's true.
Oh, I love it. It's just like, ow! You only have 4 more shots.
I know. I got this, man. I'm doing so well anyway. Like, I need that
wanna
ammo
get
at
that
some
ammo?
point. I'm gonna get the ammo.
It's a very
I just
good
gotta
gun.
be, you know.
Yeah, the problem
There
with
we
the
go.
Peacemaker is that there's such limited ammo for it, and whenever you get an ammo crate, it only ever gives you 1. It's real easy to kind of get the player into the mode of, I don't want to use this gun.
Yeah.
Which is something that a lot of game developers don't think of when they are programming in scarcity. There's a lot of games where the player is pushed to not use abilities because they're afraid of getting locked out of their usage. One great example of this is the Dishonored series. A lot of players, myself included, almost never used any of the powers because your mana resource for them is limited.
Let me introduce you
Some
to my
of
crew.
the abilities you use will allow your mana to restore over time, but dang it, that is not the way I wanted to aim. But that means that the player is very unlikely to use abilities in quick succession or abilities that utilize additional mana that doesn't respawn, because the player is going to be afraid that they're no longer going to be able to use their abilities when they really need to. This generally isn't actually a problem that they're going to run into, but they have no idea. There's no way to know beforehand. And so in the latest Dishonor game, where you play as Billy something, this black woman,
Hey, flew like a
instead
butterfly
of
and sting like a wumpy.
Rude.
No.
instead of having limited mana, it always
This is a bit of a
refills,
workout.
regardless. And there's a couple of vials that you can use to refill it faster, but the game developers discovered that people just weren't using the abilities as frequently as they thought they would or should, and so they completely got rid of the scarcity mechanic to encourage people to really use it. And that's honestly a really common issue in a lot of games, is this scarcity where they're like, I don't, oh, you little turd.
I mean, I get it, right? You don't want players to be able to keep using their most powerful abilities over and over and over, but it's a very tightrope balance of like, when are you making it, so that they want to use it during boss battles when it'll do enough damage, but they have enough for other stuff, and when are you making it so difficult to use and difficult to refill whatever is you're encouraging scarcity in, that you're just completely dissuading players from using those abilities.
Cannot win, Jack.
I have no idea where you are, crew, and it doesn't matter.
My bullets, they just fly at you.
Jack knows where you are, and that's all that matters.
True. Jack's got some floppy hair. It's bouncy.
That's what happens when you've got long hair.
It's gotta be so green. Like, you never see him bathe in this game.
Why do you think I
Which I'm glad about.
always put my hair up?
I'm not sad about the fact that we don't get to see Jack bathe. All
You
I'm
get to
saying
see him
is
bathe in the third game.
that's true. In a way.
No, he's straight up bathing. He's just not naked,
Yeah.
which is good. Get this clear.
Oh gosh.
Whatever, man. I want that hat. I was promised Jack and Daxter action, okay?
That's the
Why are you
wrong
doing
kind of
this?
action we're looking for, man.
Oh, why?
You need to find something between players avoiding cool things and players falling into a boring, repetitive routine of only using the strongest stuff. You know, I think that was one of the...
If you have a resource that you want the player to utilize, the trick is to always ensure that they can get it back. So if, like in this case, there is a ammo scarcity, you don't always know that there's going to be ammo available for it. That's the issue. Oh, what? It missed!
It missed.
Oh,
Even if just every Peacemaker ammo gave you like 5, I would feel probably a lot more confident in using it instead of just being 1. Like, that's just not enough refill for it to be worth using.
I mean, that's something I run into all the time in games. I just never use the strongest
Those
stuff
boxes are just filled
because
with
I
it.
don't want to have it all used up if I really need it. But then I just never use it.
It's too fast to turn. I can't just turn around. That's fine. Just get some more Peacemaker on the way over here.
Sure, why not?
Look at that. Look at that
2,
Peacemaker ammo.
4, 6. Can't hold anymore. It's over. You're full. Your clip is full. You're just picking up wasted ammo. Ugh.
There's the real crew. Shoot him!
Oh, no.
I'm still alive. I can't believe it.
That's it. He's dead. Bam.
Suck it, crew.
You're gonna die. Your dark eco missile.
I definitely
bomb is
thought I was
garbage.
dead there. Definitely. But I didn't. I'm alive.
Jack just picks up and destroys the extra ammo. He just eats it.
Yep.
Like, gotta sustain on dark eco somehow.
It would be interesting if they did that. It's always interesting, I think, when you have one resource convert into another if it's full. And that's both because it gives you incentive to pick things up when you're full, and it gives you kind of extra skill, or it gives you a higher skill ceiling, because if you're good enough to not use all your resources, then when you get over that, you get some added benefit. It's not just,
You guys find my father. I'll
whatever,
take the heart of Marta Kira
great,
for
you
you.
got everything.
I'm sorry it's come to
Most
this.
games don't really have that, but some games do. I just started a game called Valfaris. It's a heavy metal massacre style game that it's a 2D shooting platformer kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
And one of the resources that you get is this checkpoint marker power. And if you use it, it will, when you die, you respawn at wherever the most recent location was that you used it. If you don't use it, then once you get as many as you can hold, they become health pickups, full health pickups. And after defeating bosses, you can trade them in for an upgrade
whatever
material.
crew put in that machine.
Ooh, this one will be
really
fun.
nervous.
I remember this
Whatever
one.
it is,
This one
crew
kind of
won't
sucks.
be needing it anymore. He's, shall we say,
We'll see.
not
We'll
altogether
see
dead.
how well I
Step
do
aside,
at
Jack.
playing
Let the
Daxter,
game
playing a
play it.
game within a game.
You're such
Yeah, no, I think
Whack-a-mole.
I think giving players, you know, it is always a little disheartening when you open boxes and it's like, well, I'm already full on that thing.
That was lucky.
Lots of people suddenly dying in explosions in this stream. Oh, it wasn't the first. It may not be the last.
nice slam.
I like it when I get... Eventually, when I get really into this game, I'll just have Daxter slam on things like 3 times after the thing is already dead. Just because I'm hitting the button
Great
so
shot,
ferociously.
You don't want to hit the red ones.
No,
No,
no.
they'll hurt you.
Look at them. Do they look like they should be destroyed?
Oh, bam, 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 bam.
That was weird. I hit all those buttons, but for some reason they didn't go and hit them.
I have
I love how
something
they, like,
wrong.
explode. Whoops.
Oh.
Go, go, go.
Dexter's face is so angry after he gets hurt.
Looks reasonable. I mean, look at his size compared to this machine.
Indeed.
The thing's exploding
Whoa.
on like the sides of his head.
Go, 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 go. It was only 3 goes. I decided to extend it.
Is there like a threshold of points you need?
Yes.
I don't... Yeah. 1 billion points.
I think probably not. Considering the counter doesn't go nearly that high.
1,500 points or something like that. I don't know what it is. I'm just spouting on it. It was probably like 2,000.
Oh!
Is there like a time limit or something?
There's a...
You see those circles?
Oh, I win.
Oh,
It
no.
was 1,500.
Oh, okay.
Or something
I was
like that.
right. Right.
Okay, that was not as hard as I thought it was going to be.
If any real metalheads came to town,
I rocked it on the first
Oh, yeah.
try.
We were getting very close to the end of this game.
Yeah, we are close to the end of the game.
Here he is, grandstanding.
Too late, metal monkeys! I love
You
how,
died screaming!
I love how Tess knows that he's just putting on facade,
And she's still
but she
super
likes him
into
anyway.
Yeah.
Metalheads! Metalheads!
Where's Sig when you need him?
Oh, Sig.
Who said
Crap.
Sig
This
in
is
one
the
last
worst
Something
mission.
about using Mars Ruby
I
key to
hate
open
this
a secret
mission.
door in the underport.
This mission
Of
is
course.
notorious
Come on,
for
Dax.
getting people
We need to get to the
killed.
underport
And it's
right now.
Specifically
I'll
because
take the
there's no
time map
dropkick
to
shadow.
Kira.
Be careful, Angel Cheeks. And your
Your
Yeah.
hero will return shortly.
It's just the freaking jellyfish. The jellyfish are the worst type of metalhead in this whole game.
Oh, that one that you're talking about. No,
Yes.
I'm talking about after that.
Oh.
Core, you douchebag. I'm gonna kill you.
What?
There's too many of them. Jack! Where? Oh, there we go.
Reasonable for him to be. Yay, free metalhead gems.
Yep, that's why. Oh, that was
Where are you going?
just the one. I was going to get Metalhead Skull Crests,
Ah.
but apparently you can only get one in this city, which is crazy. I was like, what? One? Holy crap, I've only got 1 health.
Yeah.
I am screwed.
Screwed. Sounds like maybe we're nearing the end of the game. Yes. That's yes.
Yes, indeed.
I think we
Yes,
probably have like
indeed.
3 more missions left. If that, maybe only 2. Ugh, yeah, the oxygen meter on this one is also super annoying.
The
Oh, it's
tactic
this
in
one.
this
This
game
one
is to
does
be
suck.
a coward. Fill up.
Run away.
You go over here. You bust the door in. You
Fill
come
back
back.
up.
You come back for the oxygen, right?
Just all the time.
And then
Oh,
you
yeah.
go back.
Like, literally, this thing wouldn't even... like, you would have more oxygen in this thing. I feel like it's just filling up with water or something with how fast the O2 is getting drained.
Yeah, I think you can just walk. Yeah, okay. Jumping is faster.
Stupid jellyfish. I hate jellyfish so much. Yeah, they're the worst. Look at that. They just took you half out with 1 hit.
No!
It's over, dude.
Douche! No, I got him off.
Oh, good. Now you just need to find some air.
I remember you doing this. It was awful.
Looking
Oh,
down on me.
bam.
Looking down.
Stop. It's actually constantly full of... Yeah, I'm just like, it's just filling up with water, and he's like...
Well, I mean, for that space, you really don't have very much oxygen.
I suppose. I guess the arms and legs are probably not hollow.
Alright, jellyfish, come get some.
I will...
No, that's not what I wanted!
Oh my gosh. Ooh, you are lucky, man. Don't let that bomb touch you, man. You are 1 hit left, and then you are
I
dead.
won't let anything touch me.
Yes.
Is there... I can't look up. That's
Nope, you can't. The camera controls in this game could definitely be tweaked.
Okay, Mr. Platform. Here we go. Here we go. Whoa!
Oh gosh.
What are you moaning about.
That's funny.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You gotta go fast.
Except most Breath of the Wild songs are pretty easy, other than the Guardian song.
That was the thing.
Oh, it was?
Okay.
I'm absolutely positive that's what they're referencing.
Yeah. The Guardian song is definitely pretty crazy. When you stand in those oxygen refill spaces, it drains the water and then pumps all the water back in immediately.
Why would you jump off, Jack? You idiot! I was at the end!
Now I have to do the whole thing again.
So disappointing. So disappointing.
Alright, you were at the end. That was the end? Really?
Yeah, you get past that.
Oh, well, it's the end for this part.
Yes.
And then there's another super annoying part. Everything about this mission is annoying.
You do go faster if you punch.
Yeah, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, so just get the oxygen and
Yeah, I'm
immediately
out,
fall
man.
into the hole.
Yep.
Down the hole I go!
Get away from me, jellyfish. Come
Yeah, it's the
on,
wrong
stay
way.
away from me, fish. Come on, get away from me.
I forgot that there's tracking, like, on the punches.
Ah.
Which is why...
Oh, no!
Which is why I was trying to just punch forward. You're going the wrong way.
I know, it's hard to turn around.
You're hard
okay?
to turn around.
This thing doesn't turn around. It just goes in a straight...
It's got, like, tank controls. You have to stop, rotate.
Yeah, well...
Stop.
It's,
Listen. Collaborate.
it's also
Or
just
something
so...
like that.
It's so annoying that you can't
Keep
pan...
going, keep going.
You can't pan the camera up at all. It just is stuck
it is
behind
pretty
him.
Annoying. Detached. Detached.
Let me through.
I'm gonna drown here.
Detach
I think
and
it's
finally-
collaborate and listen. I think it's whatever you want it to be, man.
What the heck are you guys even referring to?
The Vanilla Ice song.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
it's a song. Do you know this song?
No, I've never heard it.
It exists.
Oh.
Keep moving.
Oh, they oh, I
Yes.
see. Okay, all right, okay. I got it.
I'm picking up
I
what you're
get
putting
it.
down. I'm sniffing what you're stepping
yep,
in.
I get it. What?
You never heard that before?
No, but it's kind of gross.
Oh yeah, man. I'm sniffing what you're stepping in. I can smell it.
What does that mean? You know, I get what?
Oh, you're playing right now.
You're what?
This guy speedrun the Clan hideout in 25 seconds.
What? How is that possible?
You gotta watch it. It's crazy.
No.
You fool! Why?
It's
Did
so
you
hard.
learn nothing from my mistakes?
Yeah. 25 seconds, 19 milliseconds.
I mean,
Oh
if
my
you
gosh,
just
I didn't know you could climb that.
If you just know
Well,
where
how
to
did you
go.
do it?
I just hid, and he patrols, and I went around him.
Oh, interesting. I always stick to the walls and ceilings. He just runs right through the main room.
Yeah, if you know where they're at, then you can just literally run
Holy
through.
crap.
Yeah,
That's so
that's a-
funny.
Isn't that crazy?
25 seconds.
I
mean, that's literally what Weston and I have been... No, you need to drop. Thank you. Like, what are you walking on?
Ah. It's true, that's what we've been doing in Resident Evil 3.
Yeah,
you just
once
got
you
really
know
good at it.
what you do. Gosh dang it. Once you know what to do, it's not that hard. Oh, both of them blew up.
Yeah,
That's
the Yiga
nice.
Clan hideout, the first time you go through. The stealth, the only time. I don't know why I said that.
Yeah, well, the first time I did it was horrible because I did it all, and I got to the room, and I was a freaking idiot, and I was like, where else do
Oh,
I
come
go
on.
from here? I didn't turn Magnesis on, like
So
a freaking fool.
Funny.
Or I did, and I just got the chest, and I missed the door.
Giant wall, yeah.
Yeah, I just like missed the freaking giant wall that I was supposed to go through, and so I went back through the whole hideout.
You have
I
to-
did it like 4 times.
You have to send it to
being
Greg.
Like, where do I go?
He's asking where to watch it.
That sounds like you got really good at that part.
It was awful. I mean, frankly, all the Yiga stuff is like one of my favorite parts of the game. But man, that first time doing it, I felt like such an idiot when I finally figured out that I just need to look at the freaking wall.
I would play Metal Gear Zelda.
Gear Zelda.
Yeah. Are you just gonna tank it? Oh, what the heck? You can just crush them?
Suck it!
That's so funny. We got another
I
follower,
don't know
by the
where
way.
to go.
If we could get 1 follower per stream, we only have to do 39 more streams. to get to affiliate.
I'm like, to what? Make money off of the streams?
Not even
'Cause
close.
I don't think that's true.
Nope.
Whee!
Oh,
Suck it!
man.
No, I jumped, you turd. I also don't actually know where I'm going.
Just keep going. I'm sure.
I can't. No,
this
it's
is the
not
right
there.
way.
It's over here.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm gonna
Got
die
it.
before it drains. Oh, I didn't die before it drained.
Oh man, that was close though.
Maravilloso, cara.
Nice. Smiley happy
Please exit
face.
the Titan suit.
That is my happy face.
Smiley.
And now we're down
100
to
comments.
the next sucky part.
I would have laughed so hard if you just rolled into that thing.
Yeah, and then
Get your
woo!
skinny ass over here and start shooting.
He said a
Man, was
bad
I
word.
set up.
How dare he?
Who sent
I'm
me
gonna
down
Oh
to
wait,
the
that's right.
small
This is a
doors
T
with that
game.
ruby key you found. And when I did,
It is.
Metalheads
I want to know
came
if we
streaming
have
in
so many
from some passage
followers,
outside the
why
city wall.
none of them are actually
Like they were
showing up for
waiting
the
for it.
stream.
There's one.
I don't know.
Crew's dead.
It's a good
Well,
question.
we get a
Well,
consistent.
he's
I mean,
lucky, 'cause
we
he would not
generally
want me to
get
catch
like
him alive.
8 or 9
The
people
Metalheads
who
must
look
have
at
promised
it,
Clue plenty for
and
him
then
to
like,
trade a whole
oh, I'll
city
follow
like
that,
this.
and then don't watch it. And it's like,
Yeah.
why are you following me? I thought you'd want to like watch it.
Yeah. Puzzle
It's
time.
If I can't shoot it, it's someone else's problem. You do something with those blocks.
Like, who rigged these things, right? It was like, I know, let's make the boxes explode.
The precursors.
Precursors were jumps.
Seriously.
10 out of 10, first try.
Oh, I got so far ahead of that before the cutscene loaded that I literally got stopped by the invisible wall.
I hate this thing. This part is
This
super
part
annoying.
is just annoying because you have to move pretty quick, and it's very difficult to see exactly where you're jumping.
Yeah.
Because you don't have a drop shadow.
Gonna be close.
Woo! Woo! This part right here is the worst. I can't believe I made it past that part. I always die at that part.
Oh, got it.
Die!
It's Crash Bandicoot again. It is. The Crash Bandicoot usually has you running
Biggest
toward the
boss.
screen, and it's super annoying.
It's only annoying because they don't give you enough screen real estate
Yeah.
to see.
Yeah.
That's right. You gotta jump off the edge.
Fly, you fools.
This is your
Oh,
gig,
my
baby.
arms hurt.
Solve it so we can go home.
Ugh. I did
You figure
so
this
many
out.
push-ups
I'll
today.
cover your butt.
I did 300 push-ups today,
Don't lie to the audience.
divided by 50. What's 300 divided by 50? 6?
Great.
I did more
No
than
time
6.
to celebrate.
I did slightly more than 6.
Great. Here comes that bad boy again.
Here comes that bad boy.
Which isn't saying much until you realize that I haven't done a push-up in the last, like, year and a half, so...
If
Wiggle,
you wanna
wiggle,
be-
wiggle, wiggle.
If you want to be healthier,
Move your butts.
Move your butt, man.
Faster.
just consistently.
Sega's so fast.
Well, he's scripted to move fast.
Run.
True. It's very true.
Oh yeah.
It helps when you're
baby.
just a computer program living inside of a game and have no real consciousness.
I cannot believe I just made it through both of those first try.
Me neither.
Seriously, it's so easy to die there. Like, I made it through the whole section. Holy crap.
Looks like we finally lost some chili peppers.
I guess I'm just like, you know,
Now you boys are real
a
wasteland.
streaming savant, because
I say
usually
it's time
people
we
get
take this
worse
fight
at
to
games
the
when they
metalhead
stream,
leader
but I get better.
himself.
Now you
Which
boys
is
are
why-
real
which-
wastelanders.
Which is why I
uh,
only died 3 times at the palace.
instead of 6 times.
You and me, side
Dude,
by side.
do you not see that obviously destructible bridge, Sig?
I'm gonna die!
Scandal.
That's just like how Samuel L. Jackson died in that one shark movie, where he's next to the edge where the shark obviously can come up and eat him. He has like this cool
Montage?
or
monologue.
and then what happens? He gets eaten by a shark.
Then the pit explodes. It just gets eaten by the metalhead, and then the pit just flames of fire.
Spoilers for Jack 3, he actually survives that somehow.
Yeah, I'd love to.
It's
I would.
so amazing that like
It's
he
freaking
survived it.
Gandalf. He just like falls down. He suddenly has a staff and a beard, fighting the Balrog.
You've heard of Gandalf the White. Now get prepared for Gandalf the Black.
Oh my gosh!
I'm not sure it was actually that funny, but it was definitely pretty funny.
Oh,
Ooh,
man,
hey,
hunters.
Invisible Boy.
Why are you going back to him?
Because sometimes they have skull gems.
I don't think anybody here is gonna have skull gems.
I guess there's just one skull gem in the whole freaking city.
Yeah, I would love for there to be a canonical reason for them to stop dropping skull gems. It's like that's only for elites, and after you killed all of them, there's only like the grunts left.
I mean, it would be cool if that was the case, but it's definitely...
Dead.
Oh my gosh, you idiot. No! It's not my fault! He didn't get up fast enough!
Yeah, stupid Crimson Guards. Wow, there's so many Crimson Guard ships around here now. Rawr.
As long as you're not on the hoverboard, it doesn't...
matter.
Ooh!
Whoa, that was quite
cool.
Also, water.
You guys want to know something really cool? If you've ever played these games before, the way that this city loads is actually in chunks. So you'll pass through these invisible barriers, and the next section of the city will load. If you manage to glitch out a hover bike just the right way, you can get it to launch you over the invisible walls, and the chunk won't load. So it'll just be this massive black zone. I know this because I did it on accident one time, and I've never been able to recreate it, but that giant boost I just got off of the jetboard
could potentially...
is the kind of thing that I'm talking about. You use the geometry to launch yourself up, and you can just get over those planes, which is funny, because most of the time, whenever there's an invisible plane like that in a video game, it goes on for essentially infinity. And that's just to ensure that the player will hit it and that they won't glitch out. And I guess in Jak 2, they just didn't do that because they're like, well, there's no way they're ever going to get above this level. And, well, bugs will let you do anything.
Stupid Naughty Dog. They don't even know how to make good games. Anyway.
Depending on who you ask...
yeah, I know.
They agree with that statement now.
Whatever.
Which, you haven't played The Last of Us 2 yet.
Nope.
I have. I finished it. And I think it's getting way more flack than it deserves.
People mostly don't like it for emotional reasons, right? Not really anything that has to do with gameplay, from what I've heard.
It has some legitimate gameplay issues. Most people are discrediting it specifically because of the way the story and the characters flow.
Yeah.
And I disagree with most of those issues. There's a lot of people that have issues with how contrived the plot is at times. I'm like, have you ever played a video game or watched a movie or a TV show? Plot contrivance is the name of the game. Like, that is what it's all about. If it weren't for those plot conveniences, nothing interesting would ever happen. Now, sometimes it's worse, sometimes it's better, and there's definitely some worse parts in The Last of Us 2, but it does not deserve the absolute vitriol that people have for it.
Yeah. I want to go in the balloon.
I think the biggest issue they had is they should have flipped the way the game plays.
Like which sections you do?
Yes, because while I think the story is really good and compelling, I think the main reason people don't like it is because the game has you play as what most people consider the villain.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
And
most people just take issue with some story.
Wow, look at that.
I know those frame rates.
And the issue is that, yeah, I mean, it's kind of fair that you want people to be invested in both characters and not think that one is a villain and one is a hero. But when you set them up in such a way that obviously one seems like the villain, and the other obviously seems like the hero, and then you have the person play as the obvious villain, it's a real good way to make people hate the people you're playing as. When did I lose so much health?
I don't know. Yeah, I just think it's funny people think that... I don't know. Like,
Now,
I
I will
already
say-
know what happens in the game. Not all the things that happen in the game.
I will say that
Yeah,
if you
I know the big thing.
legitimately
I mean,
don't
it's
like
pretty
the
easy,
game,
like,
that's
to figure out.
fine.
It's not very
But I
secret.
just think a lot of people dislike it for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Even if you dislike it for the wrong reasons, I mean that's your prerogative.
The
But-
wrong reasons. I don't
Yeah.
know that you can say that about somebody's opinion, but
Of course you
because
can.
there are things that like we watched Grave of the Fireflies, right? It's horribly depressing, and part of me hates it because it's horribly depressing, and I would never ever watch it again because it's so sad that it made me cry. However, I recognize it is beautifully made and it's
I
objectively
can't
great.
believe I did that on my first try either.
We'll
I
meet
usually
near
guys
the
so many
nest.
times here. Is
See
anyone
you
saying
soon,
anything
Jack.
interesting?
Be
Because there's been like a
careful.
bunch of comments. I haven't heard
Jack,
anything
be
from
careful.
you.
I've been Grave of the Fireflies is what she's talking about.
It's a Studio Ghibli movie.
Well, I was just saying, I understand disliking something for story reasons.
Right.
Because of emotional attachment.
No,
I
what-
would never, however,
what I will
say
say-
that someone else... I wouldn't say this is, like...
What's this flag?
It's objectively a good movie. It's well made. It's beautifully done. And I can
Well,
recognize
that's-
that even if I never want to watch it again.
Well, that's
and
fine.
I don't really
I'll
like
say
it.
this.
It's the people that are saying it's a bad game because they don't like
That's
it.
what I'm saying,
Yeah.
is
is
the
that
problem.
I can understand not liking it personally, but I don't think that you should be calling it bad and dissuading
Oh, it's
others
just the
from...
hoverboard challenge. Well, I guess
from
I could
enjoying
try
it.
to go for bronze. I mean, it's not like the city is in disarray or anything.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Oh,
Greg said, "Oh, those are pretty much always great. I haven't seen a bad one yet." In reference to Studio Ghibli
That's
movies.
because they're beautiful and really good.
Yeah.
And
They
we need to watch
definitely-
more.
Bam! Points. Wow, racking up those points. Jack and Daxter Pro Skater 1. Because the first one didn't have a hoverboard, so...
what? That's not how it's supposed to happen.
What? That's weird. Yeah, that's... That would make
That is
the
really
thing so
weird.
soggy.
You just eat it quick.
I need to watch more. I've only seen a few. Yeah, if you haven't seen... Grave of the Fireflies is a great one.
No.
Yes.
Don't watch it if you don't like sad stuff.
It's
Because
Greg.
it is horribly depressing.
I don't think Greg is going to care.
It's so sad, Greg. It's so sad.
It's not any more sad than actual history.
Yeah, it's really sad.
Princess Mononoke is a great one.
I need
Spirited
to watch
Away is
that.
obvious. Spirited Away is the only one I really
The
remember.
most iconic.
Yeah.
So
Kiki's
great.
Delivery Service, obviously I know you've seen. It's
Ah!
great.
I'm gonna go silence
Whoa!
the dog.
I died.
Okay,
Oh,
you should
get
bring
him.
something
Okay.
tasty. Oh, never mind.
Try again? Yes, I will try again. How the heck did he... Oh, through a fire ring. Got it. Oh, I haven't touched the judge yet. Whoops. I got this. I know what I'm doing. Oh, man. Kiki's Delivery Service. Yeah, I think you said that, right?
Yeah.
Kiki's Delivery Service is great. It's
I mean,
so funny and so cute.
Greg's seen all the ones I've seen, so...
Yeah, but he said Spirited Away is the only one he remembers.
Oh, well, dude, we own them. Go watch them.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess you're not at home, though, so never mind. But Kiki's Delivery Service is great. Also, Totoro is real good.
I don't remember Totoro as well as I thought I did.
I'd watch it with
I don't
you.
really remember the plot, to be honest.
It's more slice of life-ish, but it still has those supernatural, Japanese mythology elements. to
I'd
it,
say
like
that Kiki's
Cat
Delivery
Bus.
Service is interesting because there are two versions of
We
it.
were talking about Totoro, but Kiki's Delivery Service is also excellent.
Oh, yeah. Kiki's Delivery Service is interesting because the original release, which is no longer available, had a lot of improvisation by an actor who is now dead
Oh.
because his wife killed him.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, it was really, really sad. And so a lot of people are not happy that they changed that because it's like, hey, you're kind of destroying this guy's part of this guy's legacy. But it's because in the original Japanese, there are areas where he just doesn't talk. He shouldn't be talking. And essentially, I like that in the English version of the story, Yeah, I don't think it's worth it to try to get bronze at this point.
Yeah, it's fine. Let's just go.
So the improv is only in the Japanese release.
No, it's only in the English release.
They
It's
cut
no
it out of
longer
the
available.
Japanese. Oh,
It's
I
the
see.
American dubbing.
Got it.
There is no Japanese release of this.
Okay.
In the original Japanese release, the cat stops talking at some point and never talks again.
What?
In the English version, the cat stops talking and then talks again after Kiki kind of resolves some stuff.
I can't believe they have Gigi just never speak again.
Yes, and the point.
That's terrible.
The point is essentially that Gigi is part of Kiki's childhood, and once she grows up, she no longer needs to talk to her familiar.
No.
You have to get higher
That's
to be
like
able to steal them.
devastating.
I know.
And so, yeah, I personally really like the original American release. It's not available anywhere, so I downloaded it. So that I have it on my Google Drive. But I also recently just purchased the Blu-ray. So if anyone has any qualms about legality, like, they don't sell it anymore, but I did buy the official release. So, you know, I should be square.
Yeah, that's one of my... That's maybe the first... I saw Totoro, I think, was the first one I saw. But that's one of the first ones that I watched.
My Neighbor Totoro is great. Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind is also
I need
great.
to watch that one.
If you're going to watch it, I would suggest actually looking into the manga, because there's a manga adaptation, and it's a much longer story.
Do you have it?
Yes.
Oh.
I have. Have you not seen my big old Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind? I have the movie, and I have the manga hardcover set.
I had no idea there was a
Maybe
manga.
I found something.
Yeah,
to
so
read.
the manga goes to
You
the
have, like, something to
movie,
read?
and then
Comics are always good.
Oh,
and then
true.
goes far past it. And the movie is fantastic. If that's all you have access to, go for it. There's nothing wrong with the movie. It's just the manga goes past the ending point. And essentially, the ending point of the movie is kind of, the world is in turmoil, there's no real resolution, and you're meant to just infer that the journey the characters have gone through is going to continue. They're going to have to deal with things.
That sounds
in the-
dissatisfying to me.
It can be dissatisfying depending on who you are. I
Yeah.
find it very satisfying. Yes, don't run into the thing that is going to explode.
Wow, that's...
In
My
any
brother
case,
Brenton loves that kind of stuff. I'm usually not a fan.
You will probably thoroughly enjoy it, even if it ends, even though it ends kind of prematurely. But if you can finish the story, it's really good.
Yeah, I definitely... The ones that, I haven't seen that are most popular that I'd really like to watch are definitely Nausicaa, Princess Mononoke, and House Moving Castle.
Princess Mononoke is great, though it has...
Princess Mononoke is a much more mature kind of movie.
Yes.
It's difficult to grasp what's going on the very first time you watch it. Or it can be.
I think
say
it's
that about
difficult
something.
for Americans.
It's a very Japanese movie.
That's my...
Oh, yeah.
That's my collection.
I mean,
Cora's going bad guy
I wish
mode.
Shay and Mac were into this because this is what I would watch on Friday movie
We
nights.
can always watch it on another night, or if they're gone for whatever.
Are they not into? Are they not at
Those
all
are-
into these?
Big copy of Spirited Away.
The collector's edition.
It's
I like
huge.
collectors.
It's got an art book and
Cora's
stuff.
going
Are
wing
these in a
mode.
specific order?
Alphabetized.
Oh, okay, so keep them.
Jack,
right.
it's the Metalhead leader. I don't know
Yeah.
how you knew that,
It's only a couple of
Daxter. Like, just having seen the wings. I feel like that was dubbed in afterwards in case we didn't know what was going on.
It's Core. He's the metalhead leader.
Give
no.
me the precursor stone.
He's saying he knows that that's the metalhead leader, not that
Oh, and
Core was the
Patrick's
metalhead
died.
leader.
Is that
No,
right?
he did it before he burst out of his horror costume.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just remember you see the metalhead leader's face before. It's also interesting because the metalhead leader is the face that pops through when you're first playing.
When I was young, that good save. Wolf Children?
is not a Miyazaki.
I was gonna say
Okay,
that
I was
doesn't.
gonna ask,
It is
I haven't
good.
heard of that one.
But
Have
it
you
is
seen
really good.
Ponyo?
I have not seen
It's
Ponyo.
so weird.
I'm planning on getting the rest of the collection, but those are the main ones that I remember watching and really enjoying. But I've got the cat Returns, Porco Rosso.
Porco Rosso.
I think I have Totoro, right?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Arietti is one, Ponyo is one. Anyway, if you guys are interested in the Miyazaki films, you should check out the official Miyazaki website because they just released 400 still images from several movies, 50 for each movie.
Super high
and
res.
you can use them royalty free.
Wow.
For anything.
That's amazing.
The only stipulation is they said that they should be used respectfully.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. But, I mean, that's really more of a wish than a rule, because since they made them royalty-free, you can't stop people from doing Jack now.
Yeah, I mean, look at us. We're streaming Jack right now.
Did you know that one of the taglines for Jack 2 was literally, "You don't know Jack"?
That is so funny and so true.
I know, it's hilarious, but it's also... Crushing the city one brick at a time seems like a very inefficient way of searching for something. And a very inefficient way of destroying a city, too. You're right. It is inefficient. But it is thorough. Right? I mean...
Exceptionally thorough,
you
yes.
know that it's going to work.
I don't know if you can even do that in a life... Well, obviously I don't know how long the Metalhead leader lives. So.
Well, he's been living for at least a couple hundred years, because he went back in time. Right?
True.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, I guess he got... Did he get stuck there?
I mean, you at least see his head pop out. I assume the rest of him came with it.
Nothing from Jew and Jack, that's right. That's right.
Can't
Somebody
stop
appreciates my
me
puns.
now.
Somebody
Because I'm
appreciates
playing
me.
Jack 2.
That's Greg.
This is the final level for anyone wondering, so it does look like we are going to finish it tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Unless somebody screws everything up. I mean...
Why are you talking about yourself like that?
Because I can do whatever I want.
What am I... Yep, that's what I thought.
What was that? Who's screwing things up? Who's gonna destroy everything and cause the end, the heat death of the universe? That's right. It's you.
The heat death of the universe, huh?
The universe in this game. That's literally a
I
thing.
see.
Like, they say, hey, if you use the precursor orb, you're not just going to destroy the city. You're literally going to, like, rip... oh, it's the spider.
Arachno.
And now it's dead. Yeah. I love it! No, I don't need any red ammo, thank you. Whoa, spinny
We
spin.
could have titled this stream Finale. Oh, well.
We could have, had we been smarter, more astute. I don't know. We do whatever we want. Someone made a clip, and I really want to see what the
That's
clip
so
is
cute.
of.
I don't think you
It's of when I
understand.
crashed. I do, I get it.
Okay.
It's from when I crashed into the car and exploded it.
Then I definitely want to see it again, because that's highlight material, honestly.
Weston is going to be the cause of the heat death of the universe.
I called it!
Had you seen the future? I get it. I still think you could sell your stuff and make lots of money. If you so desired.
I'm just saying, it's people always say that, and I'm like, I spent 10 hours on this, and people are like, oh, you can sell that for $5.
That's
because
the...
obviously
I
my
see.
time is worthless.
Well, that's the thing, is I would never want to be successful on, like, Etsy or whatever, because it would take whatever you enjoy doing and turn it into a slog, because it's no longer a hobby, it is now a livelihood.
I don't think that necessarily needs to be true. I think if you do very limited runs of things, you can still make a profit and not hate your life doing something that you enjoy.
Yeah, if you're able-bodied and consistently can work and do things efficiently.
Of course.
Which is
And
why
I mean, that's
don't-
kind of
also
true of all
add the caveat of like, I have no idea how
that's where
long
I'm supposed
any
to
of this
go.
stuff
Like,
is going to take.
Where am I supposed to go?
It's like, it comes when it comes. I don't know when I'm going to ship it.
Well, interestingly enough...
But that is why art is so expensive, is because usually you calculate how many hours you spent on something, and then you also factor in the cost of materials and experience.
Well, it depends
and it
on
makes
what...
stuff expensive.
It depends on what you're doing, because interestingly enough, I have commissioned an artist for a fairly large project on Etsy. They're making me a completely unique deck of cards.
Oh,
And when
that's so fun.
at first I thought that this deck of cards was going to be relatively simple for them. because I didn't understand that they hand drew
That oughta
and
wake 'em
colored
up.
Let's
the
go take
entire
that
set, and this is
What? You
100
mean
cards
go in there?
plus some
I'm
miscellaneous
right
other
behind
cards,
you.
and it looks like
Uh-huh.
an entire dice set now as well.
In any case, I'm $300,000 in debt to some scummy
No.
loan shark.
So what happened was I told them, hey, I think, your regular card set for something that you sell on your store is, I think it was like $40. And I'm like, and since I want this special order, I could do like $100. Then I realized, I'm like, oh, you like draw all this by hand and color it by hand. Like, I don't think I can offer you enough money to make this worth your time. And they said, well, if you let me sell this to other people, then we can cut a deal where you pay a little bit more to just kind of get your foot in the door, and I will give you a specialized set, right? Like a unique set just for me, but they can still make a bunch of money off of it because they can continue selling it.
Yeah,
And
because
obviously,
it's not a one-time
I have
thing.
no issue with that. I'm like, what kind of terrible person would be like, I want this, and I don't want anyone else to be able to have
I mean,
it.
it depends what you're using it for. Obviously, if you're commissioning something like a logo, it's a little different.
Well, I just think it's cool because this person on Etsy has created a TetraMaster.
Plug their name.
I
you remember it?
don't remember their name. I'll have to
Future
look it up.
Stream.
Yeah, I'll look it up and plug them later. But they have a triple triad deck that you can buy. They recreated every single card from Triple Triad, and you can buy it.
It's the card game in Final Fantasy IX.
Oh, got
8.
it. Yes.
8. Oh, 8.
Yeah, it's the card game from Final Fantasy VIII.
Right.
A lot of people-
TetraMaster is Final Fantasy IX.
Yeah, and so I wanted a TetraMaster deck because I really like Final Fantasy IX.
Yeah, gotcha.
And so I'm like, hey, could we do this? And yeah, so a number of months ago, we actually started this endeavor like before COVID. So
Oh gosh.
it's taken even longer, which I'm totally, I understand. There's no time limit on the thing.
And yes, it is a ton of work to
But
respond
yeah.
to the comment.
So it's really interesting that you can actually achieve some pretty cool stuff if you're willing to have some concessions.
You're really intent on taking this thing down, huh?
I feel like I should be able to, right?
You can kill them. They just take forever.
I'm gonna get that gem.
What did
If
you
I have to
get
pry it
from
out of your cold, dead head.
Wait, so what do you get from it?
Just a gem. Just metal head.
Are you sure I
Gem.
can kill this thing?
No. I thought you could.
I
but-
feel like I
think
can't.
you could.
Alright, well, that's fine.
We'll look it up.
Okay. Google will answer all.
No, Google won't answer
Hail.
anything. Google
Hail.
will retrieve the answer for us.
True. Can you kill the metalhead mammoths? Jack 2.
Final level. Metalhead nest. What can we do?
The Weapon of Mar. Oh, that's who's home.
Yeah.
I'm like, I recognize that voice.
Yeah, they went to get your mom.
I know, I forgot.
Yeah.
It's your mother!
Everybody's here now. Except obviously,
Except for some people.
Except for some people.
Everyone's here except
Except for,
like,
a
half the
couple
family.
people. Yeah, whatever.
No, everyone is here
Other
in
than
town except for one
Smith.
family member.
Yeah.
Don't be giving out names.
What name? I didn't say anything.
What?
Oh.
You douchebag! You're terrible.
Man.
Oh,
funny.
that freaking sucks.
Yep, there you
Whatever.
Alright.
So disappointing. So disappointing.
What is your tactic for the final boss?
For the final boss, you run around in circles.
Do you go jetboard on it?
No.
Oh.
This jetboard is too unwieldy.
I don't feel like really taking out other people, so I'm just gonna
That's fair.
rush it.
I wouldn't go that way. That's the dark.
That's
eco
the
pit.
dead way. Oh no! Oh no!
Look at all these enemies that I've been ignoring and are suddenly right on my tail.
Where are they all coming from?
That is a good question. I'm going to say the Metalhead leader's butt. They literally do. He uses it in his final battle.
It's true. He lays eggs. It's weird. I don't like it.
Maybe we're being like too conceited. Just because he's got a deep voice doesn't mean it's a guy. It might be a woman. Wait, pick the Metalhead skull gems up.
Okay. What are we gonna use them for?
Well, to get the last power, it's a trophy.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
I see.
One of my players in the upcoming Call of Cthulhu game started making 3 characters before I decided on a date we should start. I mean, I guess he either thinks that he is a great character creator,
or a really bad player,
or he's like, I don't expect I'll survive long, so I'm just gonna create a bunch of them to make it easy.
Which, frankly, in a Call of Cthulhu game, I get. I get why you wouldn't expect to live terribly long.
I don't know. As DM, I feel like unless things are really going like downhill, you really ought to try to make it so players survive. I remember the first game I DM'd, we were playing
I'm out of here,
with
man.
too few players for the scenario, but that's just however many we could get. And so the encounters, I didn't know how to scale it properly because it was my first time DMing.
We got slaughtered.
And so we were just getting completely destroyed.
So funny.
And I'm like, well, I don't want my entire team getting wiped, you know, before we even, like, start playing. So what I did was I creatively used the enemy AI to keep my party alive. And the main thing I did was... Oh, my goodness. What I did was, one of the enemies... Their AI was they go after whoever the strongest player character is on the field, and so while I was also DMing, I was also playing, which always sucks. But my character happened to be the strongest because I was a paladin, a dragonborn paladin, and
That's what I did when I first.
I was getting absolutely slaughtered by this guy because my rolls were garbage for the player character and great for the enemy. And right before I died, I'm like, okay, at this point, my HP is now lower than anyone else's. I can't be considered the strongest player anymore. So I switched this enemy's focus to the next most powerful player. And because of that, we managed to survive. And, you know, that's probably fudging it more than I ought to. But I feel like the whole purpose of you being a DM is getting people to have a fun time. And having your characters wiped on the first encounter is not a good time.
Yeah. You want to know what I think? Sure. I'm a dragon, I don't speak English. Rah, 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 rah.
Yeah, part of my ploy to keep my character from talking and collaborating to ensure that the fact that I was DM didn't mess with anything is, as Dragonborn, I could only use Dragon Tongue, and I didn't know any other language. And I'm like, none of the other characters understand me. And at one point, none of the other characters knew that. So they're like, what do you think? And I'm like, I'll tell you what I think. And they're like, what was that? And I said, that's Dragon Tongue. That's all I speak. And dead.
What? Dad, how did that happen? I hate that it doesn't, like, refill your ammo. I feel like it should, by default, just give you full ammo.
I don't know why you were jetboarding around.
Because if you jetboard through boxes, it'll make all the ammo gravitate towards you. You don't have to walk over it. Which is nice. Let's get through. Yeah. Now I just have all my encounters be too easy. It can be hard, but frankly, too easy of encounters, you can always have, like, if things are too easy, you can always have 2 extra people just show up that are, you know, they come out of a back room or they're crawl out of the ground, whatever.
Stranger.
Yeah, you know, you can always adjust it mid-encounter to try and mitigate that kind of thing.
You little turd, scorpions.
They're the worst, in fact. I believe in you. It's such a part of this. It's such a part of you. This child is you, Jack. What? Really? Really? You couldn't see it?
How many people do you know with green hair?
What?
I mean, honestly.
I'd be pretty shook. Like, what? Time travel? The boy is me?
Do you not remember what you looked like as a kid? Or
I don't. I have to see pictures.
Does he have
I know
pictures?
yeah. I mean, he only lived in like.
Oh, I got
he
shot
probably
in
doesn't
the
have
face.
pictures.
I got shot in the air. They don't have photos in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I added an extra goblin to the beginning of Kragmaw Cave in the Lost Mines of Phandelver campaign, and it got a lot harder than expected. Yeah, a single enemy can really screw stuff up because of positioning, especially if you're using initiative. Like, fun times there. That's why I think in the latest release of D&D, they're getting rid of initiative because a lot of people just don't understand how to use it.
Oh.
Well, because it's a lot more complex than a lot of DMs actually do with it. So the action economy is real important. Yeah, the action economy is more important than really anything else in D&D style games, because even if you do, you know, pretty low damage, if you can go in, do an attack, and then leave, like, that's really powerful. And that's why, in general, in games, I am not a huge fan of tanky characters that can't move very quickly. And that's any kind of game. And it's just because I love to be able to position myself in such a way that I can do whatever I want. You know, you can spin, kick in the air, and, you know, hit it. There you go. There you go. I think you should check if you have any, Peacemaker ammo. I used all of it.
Nope.
Yep, there we go. But you should have blue ammo. Vulcan Fury.
Nope.
Oh, you used it all.
I mean, there was only 20 to begin with, so.
Well, and if you don't do a lot of damage,
does
but
Dark
there's a lot
Jack
of
do
attacks,
anything
that's
to him?
bad. Don't remember. You can try.
Might as well.
Although,
nope.
I mean, you could attack him normally. If we had gone back to the guy before coming here, Dark Jack makes you invincible.
Oh, true.
And then you can just wail on him until you run out of Dark Jack. Suck on it, Core! Whoa, we saw inside the leader's head.
Ew.
Really getting in his head there. Yeah, we were Weston and I were actually starting a campaign of Divinity Original Sin 2.
Oh yeah, we should do that
right?
again. Yeah.
And yeah, it's fun, but it's super D&D focused. You roll up a character. They have some custom characters, which is what we went with because their storyline is better than just a custom character.
I am not going to die right now. No! Come on!
Oh, that is objectively hilarious.
That was so annoying. Literally, I only had to get like one more shot on him. I wanted to be the one that won.
I want to be the very best.
The same guys are making Baldur's Gate 3,
was.
so I'm excited. I haven't seen anything about Baldur's Gate 3. I know people love Baldur's Gate 2.
I know people are excited for it, but yeah, I'm with you. I'm not big into those kinds of RPGs. I haven't really gotten into because you really want a party to play with, and that has just not been what I have access to. So,
yeah.
Because I don't have any friends.
That's not true.
I mostly don't have any friends. You don't really count.
Well, mostly. I mean,
for reasons.
For reasons.
I mean, yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, if you're family, you can be friends, but you can't count them as friends.
Yeah, it's a little sad if you can't. It's like, yeah.
Like, I have people that I occasionally speak with on, pleasant terms.
None of them,
but
none of your...
You don't really have anything in common.
Yeah.
Oh!
I have Baldur's Gate 2, but I just can't really get into it.
You little turds.
Why not? Why can't you get into Baldur's Gate 2? I don't know very much about it, honestly. Unload on him. Oh yeah. I made a
Suck
character
it,
and
boy.
died in the first encounter. Yeah, that sounds like a D&D type game.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a lot of fun. It does sound realistic, though.
Yeah.
No.
Dude, you're a level 1 bard. You think you can just go into this cave and fight people? Nah. Okay,
and
alright.
now he is into phase 3, where I will die.
No way. You got this.
He does 3 blasts,
He does.
and I just have to remember. The thing is, I usually listen for the audio cue, and I can't hear it. So, that's
I know.
fun.
I think eventually, if we keep doing this, we might want to invest in better microphones. Like, the ones we have right now are fine, but apparently they're not the...
They're not industry standard for anything hardcore.
Yeah. Like, there are microphones that wouldn't even... Like, I was listening to our podcast again, right, for this week, and it sounded better than last week's, but you can still hear the AC going, which we could maybe solve by just not recording right before dinner, so that it's not super hot upstairs while people are cooking. But also just turning off the AC.
There's many things that we could do to help mitigate.
It's just annoying because, like, I know there are other microphones that wouldn't pick that up at all because it's so ambient. But our microphones are, frankly, a little too sensitive for stuff like that.
I mean, it is what it is. You do the best with what you can.
Yeah, of course.
And considering this is all funded by us right now...
Yeah.
Like, I've got money, but not that much money.
Not money to just, like, wait. Like, yeah, I know, I get it. But, it's good enough, especially for the stream. The microphone does really well for the stream because we're not right next to a vent. So even if the AC did turn on...
That's right, take it.
Oh, yeah! Nice.
I love how I just stood there and took it to the face. And that's that, folks. That's so Jack 2, Jack Renegade.
See, I told you it wasn't the last. That was the last, though. That's the last character to die in a random explosion. That doesn't make any sense.
It's just like, I gotta get out of here.
Jack 2, roll credits.
Not yet. We still got some cool videos to watch. For a good time. For a good time.
The terrible darkness inside you is balanced by...
We haven't much time. I've set the coordinates back to our village. Let's go home, everyone.
Well, we are home.
Kira,
thank you.
I'm afraid
Yeah,
your
don't
Rift
care.
Rider must
I
be
don't
used to send
care.
young Jack here to a place
Paradox.
where he will grow up
Paradox.
safe from
Well,
harm.
not really.
He must
Almost,
become
though.
old
Yeah,
enough to
time loop.
complete the
Time
destiny
loop.
he has fulfilled today.
If he just chucked his younger self into the
I
pit,
mean,
that'd be a
it's
paradox.
me.
Jack, what are you doing? I just want to see what happens.
I'm just curious, guys. Come on, it's whatever.
I mean, like, obviously that's his, not me, because if it was me, I wouldn't be here.
Stay away from any wumpiness.
That's not how time works, Jack. You've just doomed every other reality to the same fate.
Hey, not my reality. Not my reality, not my problem.
Hashtag not my reality.
I refuse your reality and substitute my own. I don't know what that's from, but it's a fun
It's
thing.
Mythbusters. It's Adam.
Ah, that's right, yeah.
I reject your reality and substitute my own.
That is something that seems very much like what he would say.
Don't worry.
Don't worry, I'll be back in time for the celebration. It's like, yeah, well, just tell Daxter not to hang out with me.
It's funny.
Seriously, like, Samos, you could have stopped this.
Honestly, though, I mean, Daxter did do a number of things in this game that we'd be dead without him. So,
It's true.
you know, it's a good
Winning
thing.
that race.
It's a good thing he's our
We'll be
co-pilot
late for the
right
party at
there.
Daxter's new
Now we
place.
play Jack 3 for more
So
deaths
much
and
work
random
to do.
explosions.
Besides,
Oh, how
it's not
true that is.
10 hut. As the new
Random
governor of the city,
explosions.
I order the commander of the new
I love that
Guard to escort
he
me to
just
an official
has like a
function.
slight
Is
lazy
that
eye. They're not
understood?
quite
Yes, sir.
straight.
Yes, ma'am. I mean,
You can start rebuilding the city tomorrow. Tonight, we get to celebrate with our new friends. Besides,
I told you.
Oh
Done
man,
to see you dance.
I think it's just because of the way that his eyes are modeled, not actually a lazy.
No, I'm pretty sure it's only in that one. It's just so funny.
Mariazzo. Ah yeah. Ah yeah.
Pecker just like, oh.
Big trophy.
That is honestly a pretty sweet statue. I mean, it's dope.
Onan says she doesn't know who has a bigger head.
I love how Odin has a
Must
skull
not
necklace.
forget Vin. and
Like,
all
that's
the
pretty
others who
hardcore for an old
sacrificed their
bag.
lives to defeat
Oh,
this evil
Onan.
and
Yes.
protect the child.
True.
I still can't believe that little boy was
Better
me.
times, huh?
Better times, huh?
Nah, you didn't really talk much.
You know, the kid grows up to be a handsome.
Ah, what is happening to
right,
your
he does.
face, Kira? Your lips are detaching from your face
See?
completely.
Skull.
She gets real mean when she's like
The
this.
mean drunk.
What'd she say?
What'd she say?
rubber
Something about
tuning
rubber
in
tuning in
certain
several parts of your mother.
You
Oh man. Sig is alive! I don't know how you survived, but you
didn't
did.
think some nasty breath, giant-sized lizard was gonna keep me from the biggest part.
Yeah, we did. We thought you were
I
definitely
mean,
dead.
you were in its mouth,
Like,
and you
completely
fell
dead.
into a big old chasm. How could we not think that? That's honestly a pretty cool statue, although I want to know how he had the money to commission it.
I don't think money is an issue after you save the entire city.
I
And
don't
Baron
know,
Praxis
man.
is dead.
We've got a lot to do.
Ding
I think the
dong,
next
Baron
game-
Praxis is dead.
Don't
Yeah, but that's after all of this. Right now, Jack's a hero to the city in Ashland.
Yeah, it's not until Vicar, the Vicar
Yeah.
gets in that he's an enemy. And even then, everyone in the city is like, no? They're like, he killed the Baron, he's a criminal. And they're like, the Baron sucked.
He may be closer than you think.
Like, the
You're on a
Baron was
designated
the
drive.
worst.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Done.
I'm
You're done with adventures?
Not until
You
after the next
think.
game.
Right, Samos?
And technically after
Right,
Lost Frontier,
Samos?
but
Never
whatever.
know what the future may hold.
Right? Same
Samos?
old.
You know something, don't you, Featherbreath?
Who, me? No, we're just...
I think it's funny that
Right,
Pecker
Samos?
stays into the next game.
I know.
It's not like, I don't know who likes him, but he's not nearly as cool as Daxter.
Nope. But he's better in the next game. He's a lot more interesting.
He's only more interesting because he's attached to a more interesting character.
True.
Future.
The future awaits. We're already there, Samos.
I'm
We're
in the
already
future.
there.
This
It's already
is
happened.
my future.
In memory of Morgan. I love you 3000.
Thank you so much.
I
Oh,
cried.
and skipped.
I don't know what. Whoops. Oh well.
That's not a whoops. I meant to skip that.
Go get that power and then we'll be done.
Dang it, get away from me. Oh, unless people want to see us get the platinum trophy.
I don't think anybody wants to watch that. I don't even want to watch that.
I got the platinum trophy on the PlayStation 3 version. So, you know. Although I will say that it's a lot more tedious stuff going on to get the platinum trophy.
That would include finding every precursor orb.
No, that involves scamming all the precursor orbs.
How's that?
I'll show you. If you guys want to get the platinum for this game, I'll tell you straight up, it is not fun to get this platinum unless you do a little trick. Now, I won't say that you should do this trick for all of the precursor orbs, because there's a lot that are worthwhile getting, but there is a specific method of kind of scamming the game to get additional precursor orbs, and it's the only way to get 286 in any feasible way. Like, it's just not fun. It is not fun to get them all legitimately. And like, did you see us do that jetboard challenge and we couldn't even get to bronze? There's a gold level and you get precursor orbs for getting to that gold level, and it sucks. Like, I'm sure there's a guide somewhere that tells you how to rack up lots and lots of points, but it's just tedious, and you know, it's one of those things. Trophies at the end of the day are meaningless. I like to get them because I like that 100% completion kind of thing, but as soon as it becomes tedious for me to play the game and get that stuff, I'm out. Yeah,
It's over.
Yeah, I'm not into that. Like, I play video games for fun. As soon as they're no longer fun for me, like for an extended period of time, something has gone wrong. And trophies, more often than not, lead to that. I think the problem is that a lot of studios don't recognize that the trophies that you put in for a game should encourage unique gameplay and like things that will be interesting and fun. Most of the time, that is not the case, and you get trophies
They are exercises
for...
in tedium.
Yes, for incredibly tedious things, and I'm not a big fan of that. Now, if you're super into that kind of stuff, go for it, but I'm not. And I feel no shame whatsoever in getting a platinum trophy by scamming the system. You want to know why? Because regardless of what my player tag says, it doesn't affect me or anyone else in the game. Like, no one cares. Dark Jack is now invincible.
Hooray.
Baby. Which is good, because I only had 1 health left. Oh, you can't roll as Dark Jack.
That's interesting.
Come on. Oh, and they're dead. Shoot me! Yeah, that's right. Can't do anything, can you? Boom!
Oh my gosh, that dude just flew across the mini-map.
Of course, now if anyone tries to attack me, I'm super dead.
Yep.
Don't touch me. Alright. I will find the appropriate thing. And I'll show you the trick. And I fully endorse this trick for anyone... Oof! She just ran right into it! I fully endorse this trick for anyone who wants to 100% this game and does not want to tear their
eyeballs
hair or
out.
eyes out. Yeah, because it's just not fun. It's just not fun. I would encourage you to get 200 orbs on your own before using this trick, because that is worth it. And that gets you everything that you're supposed to get in the game. They gave you over 86 extra orbs, and they really should have just kept the trophy at that, but they didn't. Alright, let's see what he says. Okay, so I have to find this precursor orb in 27 seconds. And it's somewhere over here, right? Because it's in the city. I'm not going particularly fast because I don't want to miss it. And I'm probably not going to get to it. But that's okay. Next time I know it's further in.
Yeah.
Much further in.
Mission.
Try again. Yes. I mean, it looks like it's in a corner because there's cars turning next to it.
Yeah. There's a turn sign you can look out for.
There's also some blue lights from its hidden location.
I will find you, little orb.
I will find you and I will obtain you. Well, looks like...
Maybe.
I mean, I'll find it. It just might take a little
I'll find it.
Trust me, it's worth it. Okay, you can do this in a bunch of different locations. Oh, baby. Ooh, that was a loud beep.
That was a loud beep.
Blah. Okay, let's see. Maybe it's over here.
Oh, I need to leave this group. It's a Facebook group that I...
No. Okay. Let's try this again. If anyone knows where this stupid thing is... Oh, I know. I see the turn sign.
Oh?
No, like...
Oh, in the
picture.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can see that turn sign somewhere.
Ooh.
I mean, it's gotta be somewhere.
That's true. I don't think it's this far in.
It
or
might not
that
be.
direction, at least.
All I know is that using the jet board to begin with is not working out for me. There we go. That's better. Once I find it, then it's much easier. And it's specifically these kinds of orbs that you have to do it on.
These seek.
The ones where you find it. Seek and destroy. I mean, come on. This thing... gotta be somewhere around here, man. It's gotta be somewhere. It's in a corner somewhere.
Suspect's description.
Revised. Suspects.
Or right next to a pillar. Like if you go left, yeah, through those pillars to your left.
Right. We'll check it out.
Nope.
You lied to me.
I did. You can look for it outside of all you have to do is find the turn sign.
Yeah, but
I hate the smell of this part of the city.
let's try this. This is much faster.
And it zooms it out a little bit more, which is nice.
Well, that's what you get for getting in my way. Oh, whoops. I thought this was a different place. Maybe it's not that much faster.
Oh. Huh.
Okay, let's...
Hold up, turn... Yeah. Oh, no, that's not a turn sign. That's some kind of message board.
I am not going to get out of the vehicle. Stop asking.
Get out of the...
Okay, yeah. I mean, we know it's got to be somewhere close around here.
Yeah.
I mean, in
Wait, go back. Okay, look right.
Oh, there's the turn sign.
Hey.
So, well, there's a turn sign, right?
Wait, where?
See there? That's the wrong side.
Gotcha.
I mean, I guess it could be here. No, because you can't see the Errol's face thing.
Yeah.
Also, I'm pretty sure the turn sign is yellow.
Get out of the... Ah!
Shut it down. Why do you insist on getting in my way? I mean, it feels to me like this is jetboard territory.
Yeah.
Find this place before time runs out.
Because if it's not, they usually... Okay, you can see the canal too.
Interesting. The canal's pretty far in.
Okay. Let's keep going.
I love hearing family talk about extended family.
Do you love it or do you hate it?
It's just kind of funny.
Alright, so you can see this.
Wait, oh.
No!
Oh, wait, go, just leave it for a sec. Or no, actually don't. Never mind. It's too late. Yeah, look across the canal on that side. I think I maybe saw it. Saw the turn sign.
It is possible.
But that seems really far away. There's a turn sign right up there. Right up. Yeah.
Maybe...
But it would be the other side.
You can't see this thing, though.
Yeah.
And you can see the canal. Right? The canal is straight across.
Gotcha.
So...
Roger that. We're making our swing.
Perhaps...
I can't imagine
I think
it's this far away.
is...
Oh, it's
here.
right there. Yep. That's...
Alright.
Yeah, it's right there.
So, now we know where it is.
That's super far away.
Take me away. Yeah, but now that I know how to get here, it is...
Maybe not so bad.
Yeah, much easier. It's just a couple of turns and whoop! Don't mock me, I know what I'm doing.
It's just a couple of turns.
Okay.
Seal off the area.
Alright. Park right there.
Find this place before time runs out.
Now, hopefully this works. I mean, I know it will work. Hopefully I get there in time to make it work.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm gonna do?
I have a suspicion of what you're gonna do, but it seems like a pretty easy exploit if it works.
Oh, dang it! I went the wrong side.
Open fire.
It's not here. Oh, and I blew myself up.
I think it was on the other side of this.
Okay, let's try that again.
Yeah, it's on the far side.
Patrolling Sector 9.
It may suck, but it's better than the jet board.
That's true.
No! This is the worst. Okay, I just need to...
I can see it though, it's right there.
Yeah. There it is. Okay, let's try...
So close!
Let's try this again. I promise you, dear viewers, I will get to it. Just need to not run into things. Also, this one is faster, so... Gosh dang it! You gotta be kidding me! That's the
This
freaking
one's
worst!
faster. That was just like full blockade.
Now, this might be a bad one to do this on.
No, you're right there. As long as you just get a car and just go along the bottom, it should be
Okay,
fine.
let's try this. Well, I don't want to run into the... Ugh, people! Gosh dang it! You've got to be freaking kidding me. You've got to... Just kill me now!
Just do it! Just execute me!
Obviously, this is not going well. Oh my gosh. Wait. Watch this. Restart mission. Freaking bullcrap. I don't know what you're gonna say in chat, but...
No, they just clipped you running into the blockade of cars.
Rude. It's not even my fault.
Oh, man.
I mean, it's kind of my fault. But it's not entirely my fault. No! Ugh. Okay, you guys saw that corner is further out than it looks, right? Okay.
I'm pretty sure you can just... I don't think you got it.
I didn't get it. But that is the trick.
Yeah, just restart it right as you get it.
Restart it before you get it.
Oh.
So what you want to do is you want to be in the air above it and then restart the mission. And you guys suck so much. But okay. This is better.
Call in more Hellcats.
Okay. So, you get in the air, you restart the mission, and you land on it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that this game is loading so quickly that that might not work on the PlayStation 4 version.
Oh, really?
But we'll see.
Yeah, I gotta do it.
I can be closer.
Really close.
No. Okay. Alright. So that should be perfect.
Yoink.
There, you see how I got it?
Yeah.
And I can get it again. No, you gave me the crappy car.
Lame.
But that's 65.
He said it was just too good not to clip.
I'll take that as a compliment. That was fan-flippin-tastic. This time I want to actually pick it up. Yes! Oh, thank goodness. 68?
Yeah.
Oh, it's worth 3. Nice!
Yeah.
So that's the thing, is you want to find the ones that are worth a lot like that, and just keep getting it. I suggest not doing that until after you get 200 precursor gems or precursor orbs, but you know, do whatever floats your boat. I don't care. It's already cheating. But that is how
It's
you
already
get,
cheating.
That is how you get 286 orbs without killing yourself.
Yeah.
Because, oh my gosh, trying to actually get every single precursor orb in the game, nightmare fuel. Nightmare fuel.
Well, it's 9:30, and we've now finished Jak 2, so I think we'll sign off. But thank you to everybody who...
I wanted to go up.
Thank you to everybody who tuned into the stream. All of you who are still here, and all of you who left a while ago but tuned in for a little bit of the stream. If you're watching this on YouTube in the future, then thanks for tagging along for the ride. We will be streaming again Saturday at 7. The game, TBD. But follow us, Twitter at Reflect on Gaming, Instagram Reflections on Gaming, or at our new Facebook page, Reflections on Gaming. And we will be posting there when we are streaming and what we are streaming in advance to let you know what's coming up.
You don't have anything anymore. And with that, we're going to sign off. So we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.